Testing. How's it going, people? How's it going? I'm just gonna. Testing. How's it going, people? Yep. All right. Just wanted to see the audio, see how it was doing. Let me get to the stream. We're good. How's it going, people? How's it going, everybody? How's life? How is everybody? How's life? Hi, Wob. How's it going? Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining the stream. I wanted to do just a kind of a normal, just chatting kind of stream. I don't know. I wanted initially I was just gonna work on more content today, but I after last night, if you were there for, I did a drinking stream last night while playing a really amazing game. I almost called it a dumb game, Bean Battles. It's such a good game, objectively. I was playing Bean Battles last night with Gambit, and I decided to do a drinking challenge with it, where I would drink every time I died and take a shot every time I accidentally killed myself. I don't know how much I drank last night. I already forgot, but I drank enough to get pretty messed up. That was fun, and I woke up like at 4 a.m. this morning with like a slight hangover. Hi Gambit, how's it going? Last night was fun. It was a very fun stream last night. Very successful, I would say, just in terms of like, it being actually funny and chill and everything. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I woke up early this morning. Had a slight. I not even joking. I woke up this morning because I wanted some water, and I got out of bed and I walked over to my door, and I kid you not, I was stumbling. I thought I was still drunk, but I think I was just dizzy. I got up too quickly, So, sorry about the hairs. Fucking everything's a mess. I'm a mess today. Okay, I got up, drank some water, went back to sleep. Got up like an hour or so later, took my dog out, took a shower, and just got my day ready. And I'm like, I did work on a little bit of video stuff this morning, but I was like, man, I'm too out of it to focus on video shit. But I also didn't want to not do anything for the channel today, so I was like, maybe I could just do a little stream. Something, it doesn't have to be huge. Like, it doesn't have to be like a gaming thing or a Lego thing. I can just sit and chat for a little bit, because I feel like I don't feel like, I know I ignored chat a lot last night, but yeah, I do have a dog. He is a terrier mix. He is adorable. His name is Golpeton, but I call him Golpi for short. It's hilarious. But yeah, have you heard of the Weird Bird ARG, Diego? Yes, I had not had a chance to look at it, though. It's been recommended for me to cover in like a video. Like, people have been suggesting that, but I don't know. I'm not big on ARGs right now. Maybe when I'm more interested in it. Plus, it's already been covered in a video. I just feel like it would be redundant for me to cover it in a video if it's already been covered pretty extensively. Weird Bird, yeah, it's like this Twitter ARG. Like, there's a whole Twitter thread of like, I think the idea is that wild animal, like, people citing wild animals, but they're that they call weird birds, but it's literally just like avian dinosaurs, like raptors and whatnot. It's got a cool like vibe to it. I like that. The concept is really cool. I'll admit that I haven't gotten a chance to look at it. I'm in the middle of a very big project right now. I know I'm always saying that, but yeah, this is the reason why I haven't gotten a chance to look at it. Hey Diego, did you regret anything you said in last night's stream? So far, I haven't ran it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember a whole lot of what I said last night. But I rewatched the stream this morning, and honestly, a lot of the stuff that was talked about that we were just doing, I thought it was funny. I thought just our banter, me and Gambit's banter, the fact that I couldn't speak, the fact that I was screaming like a fucking banshee the entire fucking time. Um, yeah, no, I mean, I thought it was funny. I thought the stream was funny, and yeah, I mean, I don't regret the stream last night. Again, I thought it was funny. Did you guys like the stream though? I'm open to feedback. If you guys liked the stream last night, let me know. If you want to see more, obviously you want to see more drunk streams. Why wouldn't you want to see me drunk? But what is it? But yeah, no. If you want to see more streams like that, where it's like me and Gambit just doing dumb shit, hanging out, just and chatting with each other, or just me drinking a little bit, I'm down. I'll do some more stuff. It was hilarious, mate. Okay, well, see, okay, some people think it was funny. I suppose. Um, he kept telling me to shut the fuck up while simultaneously being a sweetheart as I distracted him through the Steam. Oh, distracted him through Steam. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Wob's. No, I was gonna say Wob has that power on me, but no, Wob does not have any power. I'm not gonna give her that kind of power. Um, what's your favorite family of dinosaurs? Sauropods. I love sauropods. I don't know anything like specific, but I love just sauropods in general. If that's a valid answer. Um, what's your take on the proposed return of Nanotyrannus? Personally, I'm against it. I don't know, man. I have not read anything about it. I don't. Are people? Are people trying to reignite like a case for it, like to see if it's valid? Is that what's going on? I'm gonna be honest. I have been completely out of the loop with everything. I'm always out of the loop. I don't ever update myself in terms of like the world of paleontology because that's just not my field of expertise when it comes to my videos. I don't need it to make my videos. I just don't. So I don't spend my time with that because I have to spend my time doing stuff that's actually relevant to my videos, which is basically just researching a bunch on paleo media, you know. But some people examine it, it's valid. If they don't, it's invalid. I don't. Well, yeah, but what I'm asking is like, why is it all of a sudden like a thing again? Are people trying to reopen a case to say it's to like study it more to see if it's valid or not, or are people already saying it's valid? I mean, to be fair, it seems to be a split situation no matter what because I don't know about you guys, but every now and again I'll hear people debate about it, and I'll hear some people being like it's not valid, and other people saying it is valid. So I don't know. But yeah, who needs paleontology? Can't fucking speak. Who needs paleontology? That shit's for nerds. I agree, but paleontology is still really cool. I just prefer to look at paleo media. I like the science fictional dinosaur. What can I say? I prefer that over scientifically accurate ones. Oh, for fuck's sake, Gambit. Thank you for the $5. Me stupid can't speak past caveman. And that is true. That is true. I can't peek past cave. Exhibit fucking A just right here. Exhibit A. Can't fucking speak. All right? Someone went over weird birds on YouTube. No, yeah, I saw that. That's why I was saying earlier. I don't think I'm gonna do anything because people have been suggesting for me to do that on YouTube, and I just don't see a point in doing that. I just don't. If it's already been covered extensively, what can I add to it? You know, I don't. I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't see a point. Slurring when he's sober. True. I know. Listen. I'm stupid. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, but the paleontological community as a whole is no you with that paper, and then someone replies and it's like no you. Okay. Okay. Who cares about accuracy? We need a full-length series about vintage dinosaurs. I would love a movie. Like, if a modern movie came out that focused, like, that had the style of vintage dinosaurs, like, that in itself, I already just love the idea. Something akin to, like, Peter Jackson's King Kong. That movie, I loved their dinosaurs. They had such a good mix of, like, trying to keep it trying to keep it updated while at the same time having that vintage style to the dinosaurs, and I loved what they did with it. I just want a movie that will just go full on though. Like not even like they don't care, you know? Like they don't care about trying to be updated. They don't care about trying to be a clone of a more popular franchise. If they can just you might as well. If you're not going to give a shit about accuracy, just go for it then. Like what's stopping you at that point? Just vintage dinosaurs. Just go. You can make such a cool movie out of that. Like a cool sci-fi flick, you know? That'd be so cool if somebody did that. I would totally back that movie up. 65 isn't retro, it's monster movie. No, I don't consider 65 to be retro. Because I don't. Nothing about those dinosaurs I consider an attempt at being retro. That's like, you know, cuz I don't know. It's weird with 65 because while their dinosaurs are 100% not scientifically accurate, they don't have that style that is, you know, that could be same as vintage or retro. It just doesn't. It has like its own crappy style. I'm sorry, 65 sucks. I don't. I'm begging y'all not to bring up 65. The only reason why Gambit's saying that is because I go on rants on 65 a lot. I'm sorry. I know. I don't. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Very few people I've ran into that actually like 65. And if you like 65, that is completely fine. You are well within your right to like whatever you want. That being said, if you are allowed to love something to death, I am allowed to hate it to death. Okay? You can't have it both ways. Or sorry, you can't have it one way. You just can't. That's not fair. So, and I say the same thing for Camp Cretaceous. If people are allowed to love Camp Cretaceous to death, can't even speak. If people are allowed to love Camp Cretaceous to death, I'm allowed to hate it, and I do hate it. I think Camp Cretaceous fucking sucks, along with 65. You like 65? That's fine. Like it all you want, but I'm still gonna criticize 65. Yeah, but Camp Cretaceous is more canon than the Telltale game. I don't care if it's canon. I don't have to like it, even if it's canon. That means nothing. You like Adam Driver? That's fine too. I thought Adam Driver was actually good in that movie. I just don't think the movie itself is good. Oh, you take that back with Camp Cretaceous, sir? No, I will not. Camp Cretaceous is fucking cringe, to me at least, in my opinion. If you like it, if you don't think it's cringe, fine by me. I don't care. You can like it all you want. I don't. You're dead to me now, Diego. Do you dislike Camp Cretaceous because it's a kid's show? No, there's good kids shows. There are. You know, even nowadays there's good kids shows. Camp Cretaceous is just not a good show, period. It's dumb. It's cringe. I don't like it. I can't get past the dialogue. It's annoying. None of the characters are good, in my opinion. Now, okay. Let me just say I've only watched season 1. I haven't watched the full show, and I'm not gonna, because I wasted my time on season 1. I did not like it. I don't want to have to waste more time just for the show to get good. If it does get good. No doubt, I don't doubt it. If the show gets good in the later seasons, okay, whatever. I don't care though. You did not hook me in enough, and I'm not going to waste my time on it. That, and I'm just kind of done with Jurassic World as a whole. Jurassic World, the franchise, has just annoyed me. It's not good anymore. It's just not. But yeah. Are you going to watch or avoid Jurassic World Chaos Theory? Well, I mean, what's the point of watching it? I haven't even watched Camp Cretaceous all the way through. I'm not going to watch a show that's a sequel to a show that I already fucking dislike. I'm not going to do that. Oh, man. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, God, there's 36 people here. God, what? Okay, so I thought it was the drunk streams that brought viewers to my channel, but it looks like it's just me talking shit about different pieces of media that bring people in. Well, I got to do family themes. Got to go later. Wad, thanks for tuning in for a little bit. I appreciate that. Okay. Can we talk about something else before I rage quit? Listen, you can love the show if you want. That's totally fine. I'm not dissing on people who like the show. I'm just dissing on the show itself. You know? Yeah. It's because it's an earlier time, you goober. Shut up. All right, let me be right for once. Oh my god. Yeah. I honestly recommend checking out both animated movie Toraks on a Stone and the 90s TV series Land of the Lost. I do intend to check out both of those, actually. I have projects that I added to my list that do include both of those. So we shall see. We shall see. We will see if yeah, we'll see if there's something there. But yeah, I'm done with the Jurassic franchise for now. I don't intend to like consume any of the content that they're going to be releasing in the near future. Like I'm not going to rush for it like I used to. I'd rather focus my time on something that's, worth focusing my time on, which is paleo media that doesn't get spotlight. Like, that's it. I'd rather focus my time on that because there's stuff there to make content with. Oh, what the fuck? Somebody donated $20. What the fuck? Oh wait, what the fuck? Have you discussed Star Trek Voyager episode Distant Origin? It has sapient dinosaurs dig up a human skeleton. Okay, first off, no, I have not seen much of Star Trek at all, actually. But second off, that sounds awesome. Just that concept. Sapient dinosaurs digging up a human skeleton. I love that. Worst ways to spend 20 quid. Sorry, 20 quid. I'll have to check that out, though. Would I need to watch, like... would I need to watch, like, any of the fucking previous episodes to understand this one? Or is this one kind of like a standalone-ish kind of episode? Because I don't know how the episodes are structured with Star Trek. I don't know if it's like... if it just has, like, a serialized episodic format, or if it's, like, one continuous story. It's pretty episodic? Okay. I'll probably have to check that out, though, because I want to do the same thing with Doctor Who. Doctor Who has, like, a lot of really cool dinosaur episodes I'd love to check out. Like, the invasion of the dinosaurs looks interesting. Are you into 40K? No, I'm not. I don't... Yeah. Voyager, you can just dip in and out. Yeah, I'll probably check it out then. I love the concept of sapient dinosaurs. I think there's a lot of, like, excuse me. What was I gonna say? I guess, like, there's a lot of works with sapient dinosaurs that just don't have, like, enough attention, which is crazy to me because I feel like the topic itself is so cool. Like, it's perfect for, like, some kind of series of some kind. Like, you have tons of stuff to work with. You have, like, you have the West of Eden trilogy that you can work with. I know I always reference it, but the Quintaglio Ascension trilogy is also a really cool one. I've found out about recent stories that have sapient dinosaurs that would also be cool to use too, that I want to cover on my channel to at some point. Yeah. Ever played the 1994 arcade game, fighting game Primal Rage? It's a game by Atari Games in which you play as dinosaurs and yetis, duking it out for dominance in post-apocalyptic prehistoric Earth. I've heard of it several times, and it's been recommended to me a lot. Like, people really want me to cover it. I have not got... Actually, I think I played it for a little bit one time through emulator. Actually, I think I made gameplay videos out of it. Let me look that up real quick. Dino Diego Primal Rage. I did! Oh my god, that was so long ago. It what, 6 years ago. Oh my god, I made a few of them. I made like three of them. I made three videos 6 years ago. None of them got past like 500 views though. One of them only has 100. It's called Sauron versus Sauron Primal Rage. And then there's one called Blizzard versus Sauron Primal Rage. And then Diablo versus Vertigo Primal Rage. Jesus. Yeah, I'm. Wow. Yeah, but yeah, I did. I did. You should dive into the world of DinoTube shows. That's actually not a bad idea. You mean like dinosaur YouTube shows? Is that what you mean? Like stuff like oh, what's it called? It's Soria and Dinosauria. I've wanted to do something like that for like a video topic, is exploring like independent projects, like dinosaur related projects on YouTube. A lot of people have wanted me to cover Soria specifically, and it's perfect. It's right up my alley. I'm waiting for all of the episodes to come out. Although I haven't gotten an update. What the fuck? I got $10 from Deck. Holy shit! Aside from Jurassic Park survival, and some figures, I got nothing else to look forward regarding Jurassic. Fan projects keep me interested though. 100%. There's a lot of cool fan projects out there, but I'm gonna be honest. I just have like you know how there's like superhero fatigue that people like. I think that's the term that people have been using, where it's like there's just way too many like Marvel, DC, just superhero in general, like projects or like movies coming out that like people are tired of it. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about Jurassic World right now. I'm kind of not interested in it anymore. I'd rather just look into stuff that I've never heard of before, because that's just more fun to me. Oh, what the fuck? Ghidorah donated $20. Good afternoon. Well, morning for you, Diego. Yeah, it's still morning for me. It's late morning. Since we are talking about dinosaurs, what are your thoughts on name pronunciation? For example, do you say Diplodocus or Diplodocus? First off, Ghidorah, thank you so much for the $20. Deck, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I even said thank you. Thank you so much for the 10. I appreciate it so much, you guys. You guys are real ones, 100%. But I agree with Deck in the sense that I don't have anything else to look forward to Jurassic World related. I'm not even really looking forward to Jurassic Park Survival. Ghidorah, to answer your question, I mean Diplodocus, because that's how they pronounced it in Walking with Dinosaurs. I think, right? I already forgot. See, drinking last night made me forget a lot of things in my life. But no, I've always pronounced it as Diplodocus. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of low-key like the pronunciation Diplodocus. I don't know. I like both. You know. Oh my god. If I had money of any kind, I would absolutely do the most stupid donation. Paleo, just you being here is I'm appreciative of enough. Hypothetically, what would you say in the donation? I'm curious. The Mesozoic Mind, don't watch Life on Our Planet. It's terrible. I have not caught up on anything like documentary related. I still need to do that. You know what? To me, I don't even care if it's bad. I'll watch it just because, like, to me, it's dinosaur history. Like, it's history, you know? Like, whether we like it or not, this stuff is out. Like, there's Dinosaurs with Stephen Fry. Like, that's out, whether we like it or not. So that's part of, like, paleo media history now. Same with Life on Our Planet. I know that stuff is not people's favorite thing. Definitely not, like, a good show in some people's eyes. But I still think that, you know, if it's out, if it's there, it deserves some kind of documentation, because it's part of paleo media history. Whether it's good or bad, the quality is irrelevant, because, you know, at least it's not relevant to me. I know some people might have a different experience, like a different opinion on it, because, you know, people are always going to be like, well, why document this when you could always document something better, like leave spotlight for stuff that's, you know, better and good, objectively good. But for me, I'm like, well, you know, for me, if I'm going to cover the history of something, we kind of got to add in everything, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, I don't know. I've always been that way, you know, just because it's just a part of the history. You know, it is what it is. But yeah. Yeah, Gambit does know me pretty well. Wait, if that's what you mean, referring. I think he loved Diego Zilla. Yeah, okay, Gambit does know me well because I prefer that one. Oh, God. Dinosaur with Stephen Fry is the lowest common denominator in dinosaur documentaries. I didn't even get a chance to watch it. I wanted to watch it because I wanted to be like, man, how bad do they fuck up? I've only seen clips, and I've only seen like pictures, like still images of like some of the questionable graphics they have on there. It's funny. I think it's funny. Yeah, but um, hey, what's up, Chameleon? How's it going? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm also the other reason why I kind of wanted to do this stream too is because I kind of wanted to test out like times, like just different times. I know because it's earlier, obviously, like Gambit said earlier, more people are joining because it's earlier in the day, and it's Sunday, or at least for I don't fucking. It's Sunday for me. I don't know how it is for other people. Okay, but it's Sunday, and it's early in the day. What is it? I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now because the drinks from last night. It's so funny because sometimes the hangovers won't even hit me first thing in the morning. They'll come later in the day sometimes. Like I'll wake up just fine and I'll be good and I'll be starting my day and all of a sudden, boom, just fat headache, just out of nowhere. And it's like, no, please, not right now. Oh my god. But yeah, no, for today I kind of wanted to test out different times to see if like, if it's better. It looks like it is, but I might still just do like Saturday night streams. That's like the main part, because I like that works for me mainly. Or I don't know. Maybe I could do it like earlier Saturday when I'm not doing anything. Sundays I'm just typically not busy at all throughout the day, so I just But yeah. Excuse me. Diego, there's 36 people here, and I'm so proud of it. Thank you so much, Gambit. But I appreciate everybody who's here and joining. I 100% appreciate everybody who's donated. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I mean, give me money and I'll thank you. I'm just. Oh my god. How's my day been so far? It's been okay. For drinking the previous night and kind of getting fucked up. I got pretty fucked up last night. I'm actually not feeling too bad. I was very dizzy this morning, but my parents texted me. My mom texted me. She's like, "We're gonna go to breakfast. Do you wanna come?" And I'm like, I could use a coffee. And I could use something spicy. So I met up with them. We had breakfast. I had like 3 cups of coffee. It was so good. And got something in my system, and I felt like immensely better. I felt so much better just being awake, having something warm. It's very rainy out today. That's kind of another reason why I don't want to do anything else. I'm just so lazy right now. It's just a lazy Sunday today. But yeah, I've honestly, I just like these like sitting down chatting streams. But he was fucking gone. I was so gone last night. Oh my god, yeah. I hop around 1 a.m, spent the night playing pool with some friends. I am legit just waking up. Oh my god, yeah. Dude. Ghidorah, I don't know, I don't even know if Ghidorah popped into the stream last night. I totally forgot if they did, but Ghidorah, I was like streaming last night, and I was streaming this really dumb game called Bean Battles. It's a $1 game on Steam. It's, oh my god, it's a stupid game, but it's so fun. I played with Gambit last night. I did a challenge where every time Gambit killed me in the game, I had to take a swig of beer. Every time I accidentally killed myself, I had to take a shot. And I got really messed up, and it was funny. I looked back at the stream this morning and I was just like, oh my god, I'm saying all this really dumb shit, but it was funny to me. Oh my god, but yeah, yeah, sounds fun. Yeah, it was really fun. It was definitely fun. I'm definitely gonna do it again one of these days. Just as like a chill, hanging out, playing bean battles kind of thing. Well, but but yeah, yeah, just Diego being drunk was a bit overkill, but funny. Nah, it was fine. Me being drunk was just like it was fun. I like getting drunk every now and again if it's like if I'm just chilling or doing something just like hanging out. I'm not much of a party goer. I'm more of a like a small get together kind of guy. Hey, what's up, Pedro? How's it going? He just said poop. Thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate it. You're a real one. Thank you for your message too. Poop. Uh, yeah, but you think there should be another remake of the OG Lost World? 100%. Actually, it's funny that you guys that this person that let me see who made that comment. That was Knack the Slayer 98. um, it's funny that you guys made that comment. My next video does actually have something to do with the Lost World. I'm doing a Lost World video next, and I'm excited. It's gonna be something similar to the King Kong video. I'm gonna be going through like every single Lost World adaptation, and there is a lot. And I'm not talking about just on-screen stuff. There's so many comics. There's like book continuations. There's the TV shows. I don't know if there was. I think there was like a mini series and a TV show. There's just a lot to cover, but I am excited because I've been doing a lot of research. There's so many cool things about it, and I finally got to sit down and read The Lost World. It was so cool. I loved it so much. I was not prepared for the main character being an absolute simp, but I'm glad that he I am so happy that like he was like he just kind of, his character development was good towards the end of the story. I'm glad that he's like, you know what? Fuck this bitch. I'm gonna go back to the Lost World with Roxton. I love that. But no, I finally got a chance to sit down and read the original Lost World. I loved it. It's such a good book. And I finally got to sit down and watch the original movie. Well, I did see the original movie a while back ago. I watched most of it. I don't think I ever saw the ending, but I finally got a chance to sit down and watch it. I've been watching pretty much all of the Lost Worlds. I watched the original 1925 version. I watched the 1960 version. I'm currently watching the 1992 version, and I'm gonna watch its sequel, Return to the Lost World, probably today. I'll probably get through it today after the stream. But yeah, I've been going through all of them, and the original was good. Like, I like the original. 1960s version was meh. And then there was this current one that I'm watching, the 1992 one. I actually kind of like it. I've only watched it halfway through, but so far I like it. I'm yet to see the dinosaurs. Actually, no, I did see a little bit of the dinosaurs. I mean, the effects are okay. I mean, it's a cheap. I think it was just like a cheaply made little film, but it's okay so far. What are your thoughts on the Pachycephalosaurus, or just Pachycephalosaurus? It sucks. Anyways, hey Diego, what was your favorite video? What was your favorite video to do research about? Probably Carnosaur. Carnosaur was so fun to research. I got to I collected so many different magazines, and I collected a bunch of DVD material, and that was just fun. And then I got in contact. I didn't get in contact with him. He got in contact with me, but Joey Palinka's got in contact with me, and we chatted about Carnosaur a lot, and he gave me a lot of good information. I'm not gonna lie, this week has been kind of a shitty week because it started with the fact that I had a private my fucking Carnosaur videos. And I am so annoyed. I am very unhappy about the situation, and it sucks. I am planning to try to fix it at some point. I don't know. It's a lot. And right now I am already kind of just, it's just been a rough month, just as a whole. You know, it's been a bit of a struggle, but I'm doing what I can. But yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do my best to get it back up though, because I'm so proud of those videos, and it's just I was very sad to find out that I had to private them for reasons I'm not gonna get into, but it sucks. It sucks right now. Sorry to hear that, bro. Thank you, Pedro. I appreciate that. But you know, it is what it is. I'm just powering through the best I can. Just okay, I'm gonna be honest, because I know a lot of people are blaming YouTube. It's not a YouTube thing. YouTube is not the reason why I had to private the videos. I'm planning on getting Joey on live stream at some point, hopefully, to talk about it more, because I don't really know how much information I can give out about what's been happening, and because it does involve Joseph, but he's not the reason, just so people are aware. He's not the reason at all. But he's been trying to help me, and he knows more about what's been happening behind the scenes than I do. All I know is that I just had to private the video because there's just some shit happened. But I want to get on live stream and interview him because he's got an upcoming book on Carnosaur. And I want to just interview him so that he has, you know, because I want people to be able to be aware of this upcoming book. I want people to be able to look into the history of Carnosaur themselves. And I think getting Joseph on just to ask him questions about his book and talk about whatever the fuck's been going on with my video, I think that's probably a good way to go about it. But the reason why I don't want to talk about it is, again, I don't really know how much information I could give out. I was asked to not say too much about it, but obviously people are going to ask questions because people really like that video. Yeah, but it sucks. Bring back Random Finds and Paleo Media. I've been wanting to. I've actually been thinking about trying to bring it back to some extent. But the problem is, the format of Random Finds and Paleo Media is basically the same format that I'm just doing now, where it's like almost this list-like video. So, I don't know. Best of luck, gotta go. Okay, well, thanks, Drunker. Thanks for joining the stream. Drucker, not Drunker. That sucks, Diego. Yeah, it sucks. It's kind of hard keep something relating to that video a secret. Is really large one after. Yeah, people were gonna ask questions, and I told Joseph, I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to say something because, you know, it's been the most popular video in recent times on my channel. People are obviously going to ask questions. I got to release some sort of statement. He's like, that's fine. Just, you know, be discreet about the situation until we can figure it out ourselves. And I don't want to make a huge deal out of it because there's already enough stress going on right now with everything else going on. It has not been easy being a YouTuber because all these just fucking new things that are coming out, and, you know, this ongoing war with YouTube and ad blockers. It's affecting that, and the fact that it's January. January is just normally a shitty month for YouTubers because it's after gift giving season. So obviously companies are not pushing as hard to, you know, to push ads out for products. So this is like the downtime season. So it's been really slow, and yeah. It is what it is. It's part of the YouTube game. What are you gonna do about it? You know, you just gotta power through. Somebody donated $5. Quit, I guess. Lawrence, Stalbo Best. Thank you for covering dino synth, one of my favorite genres. If you're into metal, there's a cool dino themed death metal band called Primal Tyrant. First off, Lawrence, thank you so much for the 5. And I have to admit, I'm not into death metal that much, but that's cool. I mean, any like genre of music that's basing their theme around prehistoric anything is really cool to me. I just like the idea and the concept of it is cool to me. So, first off, thank you for the money. Second off, thank you for telling me that. I appreciate it. I'm the metalhead between the two of us. Yes, Gambit would probably love to listen to that. So yeah, Gambit, Primal Tyrant. Now you know. But yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Gambit and Diego collaboration is completely unstoppable. Yeah, well, yeah, 100%, 100%. W. Lawrence, yeah, W. Lawrence. Um, oh my God. Diego, have you ever heard of Toady by Bioniclesaurus? No, I've never heard of that. Sorry. um, yeah, I'm not into like death metal that much. I'm more into like I grew up with a lot of like hip hop rap kind of shit, you know. I never really I'm going to be honest, I never really there was never really one person I was completely into. Maybe I did have like a phase where like Eminem was like my favorite rapper, but aside from that, like I wasn't really like too invested into like like his history or anything. I didn't do a deep dive on it or anything. I just listened to some of his tracks I thought were really good, and that's it. I would binge listen to them, and it was the same with other rappers. But nowadays, I kind of like experimental alternative stuff. Like I'm still a huge fan of Gorillaz. I haven't been listening to them as often though as I used to. I'm like heavily invested into like I'm like getting back to listening to some of the stuff that I used to listen to as a kid. Oh God. Thank you, Ghidorah, for $5. If you ever cover weird things in paleontology, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the guy that just decided to eat a mummified brain. What? Holy shit! What? Context, please. You can't just donate money, say something like that, and just expect me not to be like, "What the fuck?" I appreciate it, Ghidorah, but my God. Hey, Diego, what do you think of the kaiju art event so far in Jurassic Junction? It's cool. There's a lot of creative ideas in there. I like it. It's cool. So many submissions though. Holy shit. I was not expecting this event to just blow up on the server. But I'm glad. I'm glad that it seems like Wobb's having a pretty good time with it. And yeah, I think that was her idea too. It's so funny. They didn't check in with me at all. They were just like, let's do a kaiju event. And I'm just standing in the background being like, okay. Yo, did you see they're bringing back Godzilla -1 in black and white? I did, and I want to see it again. I loved Godzilla -1. I would love to see it again in theaters. We should go, Pedro. If they play in our theaters, we should go. Is there going to be an art stream? For the kaiju event, maybe. Okay, don't get your hopes up. Maybe. I have been wanting to do like different things for stream, like do different content. I kind of wanted to do like just something that is not just Lego building streams. That's why I thought, playing a game last night while drinking, that sounded fun. So, and different from what I'm doing. And then today I'm just doing a just chatting thing. But yeah, maybe we'll do one. We'll see. It would take a lot to set up because the Spinoferis one, which is the only art stream that I did, it kind of took a lot of setting up to do. So we will see. What's the kaiju event about? Basically, in our Discord server, people, the artists, we have like a lot of artists in our Discord server, like a lot of people that like to draw and just make speculative art on dinosaurs and kaijus and stuff. And so basically the event is you create your own kaiju, your own fictional your own uniquely created kaiju. and you give it like a backstory. You have to like what is it? You have to like have information ready about it. Like I guess size, weight, background, whatnot. And it's really cool. It's actually people have there. We have like a channel that's specifically meant for showcasing. It's called the Art Gallery. It's specifically meant for showcasing all of these pieces of art and the backstory behind the monsters that are created. And people have come up with some very creative things. I don't like to pick favorites because I don't want anybody to feel bad, but I'm gonna be honest. Trike's Ceratosaurus style Godzilla. I think that's my favorite one. That was so cool. Trike, you made a really cool kaiju with that. That kaiju is so cool to me. I don't know what it is about it, but it is so cool to me. So good job, Trike. You made a really cool creature. I just like the way it looks. It has such a cool style to it, and it's genius. Ceratosaurus and Godzilla. You mix those two together, like it looks so good. Yeah. If you guys want to see it, join the Discord server. Go to the art gallery. It should be somewhere there. I saw it posted. But yeah, it's really cool. Don't get me wrong. Everybody else's is cool too. But if I had to pick a favorite, it's probably Trike's Ceratosaurus Godzilla. I don't need a stream for that because I've designed my own dinosaurs for my 24-year-old anime project. I've even designed vehicles and planets. It's really cool, man. Yeah. Someone should draw a stick figure and submit it. See, that would be me. That would 100% be me. It was uploaded to the art gallery earlier today. Should be easy to find if any of y'all want to take a look. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. You definitely go check it out. And just check out all the other submissions, too. They're really cool. It's just an event. Like, there's not really... It's just kind of a for fun thing, too. Diego should do an ASMR stream where he eats mummified brains. Oh, by the way, did Ghidorah ever talk about that? Did he ever give me... Hold on. Okay, I found Ghidorah's comment, or, like, his donation. Did he ever explain? Okay, so it was the Megalosaurus guy, lol. What do you... What? Ghidorah! Where are you? I need... Okay, here we go. I need context. Okay, so it wasn't a brain William Buckland ate, the heart of King Louis the... What? What? What is with this guy and eating shit? What the fuck? If you read chat, you would know. There's a lot of people chatting. Gambit. I'm trying to get through everybody here. I'm sorry. Pissed off. Let's be honest, the appeal of my stuff is not the actual drawing quality. Have you read or heard the Dinosaur Sanctuary manga? I've heard of it. People have been recommending it to me, like, a lot. I have no interest in it because I don't really like manga or anime in general. But everybody tells me it's good, and I don't doubt it, but I don't really care for anime or manga that much, so I probably won't talk about it that much. Alright, we got Spino in the chat. How's it going? I got a message. Oh, God. Give me a second. What is this? It's my mother sending me a post that says, kids who are obsessed with dinosaurs may have higher intelligence. Well, they were wrong about that. Oh, they were wrong about that. Dude, I just saw Trike's Kaiju and it's pretty legit, dude. It's sick. Good job, Trike. Yeah, see? I'm glad you took a look at it, Pedro. I'm telling you, it's really cool. Man. But eating brains and hearts sound like traditional medicine to me. That's probably what it was. Like they used to eat rocks back in the day because they thought it had medicinal purposes, apparently, in some cultures. And I'm just like, man, I just do that on my free time. I didn't know it had healing powers. Holy shit. I'm sorry. Why am I laughing at that so hard? It's so stupid. All right. Everyone else did genuinely amazing as well. If you ask me, God, fuck my life. If you ask me, drawn well, all cooked during this event. 100%. The event is still going on, I think. So, if you go to the announcements channel, the Wob, I'm pretty sure, put an announcement in there earlier in the month about the event. If it's still going on, you could probably, if anybody here who hasn't heard about it before, if you want to go into the Discord server and submit your own drawing, go for it. The more the better. People in this server just love making art. They love consuming it. Literally, the art chat is probably the most used chat in our server. That one and like the speculative evolution one. Actually, I'm not sure about that one. I know they maybe, I'm not sure. That one and the story share one definitely are like the most used chats in our channels in our server. But yeah. For real, I'm gonna look at the rest of them. Yeah, definitely do that. So it's definitely cool. We have a lot of like creative people in the server. They love creating stories. They love creating creatures. They like incorporating speculative evolution and biology into their works. They like talking about dinosaurs, kaijus, monsters of all kind. If you guys like any of that and you just want a place to chill and talk about it in a manner that's not pretentious, in a manner that's not annoying, in a manner that's actually cool and chill, join our Discord server, because that's literally like what you'll get there. But yeah, it's funny sometimes, because sometimes I've noticed I'll shout out the server and be like, it's a chill place to go, and like pretentious motherfuckers will go in there and just be like all like you know the fucking bucktooth glasses emoji about everything, and it's like, that's not what we meant at all. Like, don't be a pretentious asshole. Like, we're just chilling here talking about dumb dumb monster things, man. Oh God. Diego, what is your opinion about joining your Discord server? I hate my Discord server. I hate everybody in it. It's garbage. It sucks. Yeah. Thoughts on prior extinction? I don't know anything about it. I don't really have thoughts. I banned people for shit, so don't test me in the server on God. Gambit does. Gambit, Wob, Darwinius, those guys, like, they carry the server. And I'm so appreciative of them, because they're the moderators on the server, and they're just really good about like telling just assholes in our server to be like, hey, calm down or get the fuck out. It's so funny too, because like they're like the nicest fucking people. They're always chatting with everybody, and they're always participating in events and hanging out. But they're good at their job, and I appreciate it. Just the place for me. I'm also a piece of shit. If you're a piece of shit and you got some artwork or a story to tell, join our Discord server where that's all there is. Pieces of shit just shilling their stories. Oh my God. But yeah, the mod team is genuinely fantastic. 100%. No, I definitely like our server. I feel like that happens a lot, where like people make a server, like, content creators, and they end up just like not using it because like they low-key just don't like it. I like our server. It's a good server. Join our cult. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Jurassic Junction is a place of carefully distilled abomination of chaos. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like the server doesn't get chaotic. We 100% do, but it's like fun chaotic. Like, for example, there was one time where I was tricked into saying that I would cover dinosaur erotica in a video. Wob, one of our moderators, tricked me into saying it, and everybody jumped on it. And for like an entire morning, nobody would shut. Everybody would post it, repost a screenshot of me saying it, And they would be like, well, Diego's got to do it now. He said he would do it, so he's got to do it now. I'm just sitting there denying everything. Like a politician. I'm like, I did not say that. Prove it. I would never say anything. That screenshot is fabricated. It's AI generated. Jurassic Junction is an 8 out of 10. Would be 10 out of 10, but nobody will let me kill Spinoferus. You know what, Ghidorah? Get on the server! Fuck you! No, I'm just kidding. Join our cult. Be a part of the cringe. It really is cringe, but it's fucking funny. Okay, I need to go for a bit. See y'all later. Bye, Stu. Thanks for joining this the stream. Wet Hot Allosaurus Summer Video 1. No. Be right back. Gonna eat some lunch. Alright, later, Gambit. We'll see you in a little bit. I'm probably gonna be streaming for another little while. And we've only been here for an hour. I'm having a good time, actually. So, I just like sitting and just talking and chatting. I really don't feel like doing anything else today. Like, I'll probably watch some shit that I need to watch later for a video. But aside from that, I'm probably just gonna be chilling here and just talking and hanging out. Oh my god. Jurassic Junction 9 out of 10 would be perfect if I didn't have to fight Wob every day to stop spinal fluid extraction. Yeah. Diego, you planning on continuing the Paleo Media Iceberg? It was interesting. I don't know. I've actually been thinking about that. A part of me wants to continue it, but considering there's like a lot more stuff added into it, a part of me feels like I bit off a little bit more than I can chew with another Iceberg series. That, and I'm just like, with everything that's been happening right now on YouTube, just the fact that it's been like very shitty like the last couple of months, the fact that the Carnosaur videos had to be private, just with everything going on, I just think my commitment to a series like the Paleo Media Iceberg right now is just like, it was not the right time. I wasn't expecting things like shit to hit the fan. I wasn't expecting it, but it just happened, and now I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna go back to the series right now, because I'm not gonna lie, as much as grateful as I am for the Paleontology Fringe Theories series, that Iceberg was stressful to do a lot. Like, just most times when I had to focus my time onto it, it was stressful to make videos on it. Because first off, the demand was high, so it felt like, okay, well, I have to do it now, And I was worried that the high, I wasn't gonna I was worried I was gonna have trouble delivering on the high demand of it. And there were times where I felt like I failed in that series, and I felt like shit a lot. I just don't think I'm prepared for that again. And you would think, okay, well, it's a Paleo Media series. It's not huge. Like, it's not to the same intensive extent of research as the Paleontology Fringe Theories Iceberg. It should be more lenient. But I don't know. I think just the stress of having a series in the back of my mind I have to keep up with is just, I don't know if I'm ready for it right now. But the Peters incident didn't fucking at all stress me out. That was funny. I saw that as like a highlight of the history of the Paleontology Fringe Theories Iceberg. That was funny. It was mainly just the demand of people wanting more episodes out in little time. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn there was a comment even of somebody like, what is it? I think they were like I don't know if they were like full on shaming me, but they were like saying, why are you focusing on other content when you should be working on, the Iceberg video that actually makes you money and gets you views? And it's like, well, because I don't want to right now. Like, it's my channel. So I'm going to work on animated now. Have a nice day. Have a nice day, Spino. Thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, so it was just tough to see that kind of demand where people legit wanted me to stop doing. Because here's the thing: this is what I think people don't understand about the Paleontology Fringe Theories Iceberg. It was, and always will be, an outlier to the channel, because that's just not what my channel is about. My channel is about paleo media. Paleo media needs to be prioritized for my channel, because that's what I want prioritized. You know, Paleontology Fringe Series Iceberg was just a fun little side project that I wanted to work on top of the stuff that I was doing. You know, like it wasn't ever meant to be the star of the channel. It was an iceberg that was about dinosaurs. I ran into it one day. It looked really interesting, and I wanted to cover it. I had no intentions of making my channel a science channel out of it. I just wanted to cover it. That's it. I mean, that's literally it. And during the time that I was making those videos, people had such a hard time grasping with that. I even got comments of people being like, you should talk about evolution. Like, why? I'm sorry, and I know people don't like hearing this, but there's enough channels out there that are talking about paleontology. There just are. What there isn't enough of, there's nobody else like talking about paleo media to the extent that I would like to talk to them about. Like, you know, I want to keep doing retrospectives and deep dives on this stuff because nobody else is doing it. And it's interesting stuff. There's so many cool stories to tell. Like, I've learned so much about paleo media in just the last few years that I've been making these kinds of videos on them than I have in my entire life. You know? And I'm not saying that paleontology videos aren't important. I'm not saying that what these other YouTubers are doing is not important. It's very important, and I'm glad they're doing it. But it's just not for me. I don't want to do it. You know? It's not my area of expertise. Every now and again, I'll look into something that I find interesting. But I'm not going to really go out of my way to make it my main form of content. I'm just not. It's just not what I want to do. Yeah. Frankly, if there's one lesson I've learned, it's follow your passion and it will lead you to places. Yeah, exactly. I mean, talking about paleo media has... Like, I'm not going to say too much right now because I would like to keep it a surprise, but there's some cool upcoming things happening. Like, it's not like huge content stuff, but it's like cool little things here and there that I'm involved in, that are a result of the stuff that I've covered on my channel. What sucks is that a couple of the things that are coming out that I'm involved in were a result of the Carnosaur videos, which sucks because now they're not on the channel right now, and that pisses me off, because like, man, the Carnosaur videos are what's getting me to, you know, it's what's getting me these opportunities to work on these other projects, and now the videos are gone. It doesn't feel earned anymore. Yeah. Yeah, but... No. Oh, what the hell? Thank you so much, Alden Paulbert, for the $2. What's your favorite media version of T-Rex? Oh god, that's a good question. What is my favorite media version of T-Rex? This is probably due to like recency bias, but right now, like, and I know it's technically not a T-Rex, but the V-Rex from King Kong is like my current favorite right now. I don't know. I love that movie so much. Doing the King Kong video just reminded me how much I actually like love that movie. Oh, fuck. Got a hair in my mouth. And I want to rewatch it. I rewatched the T-Rex fight scene. And I mean, as ridiculous as it is for King Kong to realistically win a fight against 3 full-grown T-Rexes, well, quite literally single-handedly, because he had Anne in the other hand. As ridiculous as that idea seems, I don't give a shit. That scene was fucking awesome. I love that scene so much. Oh my god. Huh, actually, out of curiosity, Diego, do you have the extended edition? I don't know if I have the extended DVD version, but I do know I have the extended digital version, and I believe it's on YouTube. Because the extended version includes the Pteranodon scene. It includes I think it was called the Moa bird, the one where I think his name's Lumpy. He like shoots just a random like I guess it's called a Moa bird. I'm not entirely sure. There's that one, and then there is like there were other scenes, but I forget which ones they were. Oh, the what's the ceratopsid called in the movie again? There was also that scene. I'm not sure if that was actually in the original cut or if that was extended. I forget. Oh, the big bird was Brutornis? Oh, where did I get Moa bird from? Is that even a thing? Am I just confusing two different like types of birds from like I might be. For Ferucatus. Yes. There's that scene too. Loved that scene when I saw it. Keck the Slayer donated one quid, I guess. Oh wait, no, hold on. I'm looking at that wrong. Regardless, thank you for the one. I appreciate it so much. Oh, Moa is an actual bird? Wait, so what am I thinking of? I might be I might be like not misinterpreting. I might be like confusing the name with something else. But you guys know what I mean. Yeah, the Euro. Sorry. I completely Sorry, let me just get my glasses here. Why was that scene cut? Shaking my head. Probably because when scenes are cut like that, it's because it's probably for pacing reasons. You know, maybe they had like a deal with the studio where they're like, okay, well, movie duration can only be to like this amount. So if you have extra scenes, just cut them away or whatever. You know, there's a lot of different reasons why things are cut like that. I mean, it was already filmed, so like I don't even think it was like a budget thing. I would assume that it was more of it was probably more of like meeting a quota, a duration quota. That or like pacing. Thoughts on the original Jurassic Park novels? I like them. I like them. I like both of them when I read them. Um, I mean, I've talked about them a lot, like my thoughts on it, so I won't bore you guys with it again. But I like the books. Um, do I think it was better than the movie though? That's the real question. By the way, I'm sorry about my hair. It's so crazy. I like the movies better. Probably an unpopular opinion, but I like the movies better. But that's probably just because like I'm just conditioned to growing up with them. Whereas the books, I didn't get to them till like later in my life, like middle school. Seventh grade was when I first read Jurassic Park, and I think it was either not freshman. I think it was sophomore or junior year. I think it was junior year of high school when I read The Lost World for the first time, and I liked them. I liked it. I liked it both. I'd have to agree. I enjoy the movies more. Yeah, just, not to say the books were bad at all. I like the books. I just prefer the movies. I really liked what they did with the movies. you know. That being said, you know, obviously it would have been cool to see a more thrilling version. Like when I mean thrilling, I mean like horror uh, version of like Jurassic Park. It would have been cool to see that. It would have been cool to see something brutal. But at the same time, I kind of like what Spielberg did with it because despite being like a family movie, it's it still actually incorporates a lot of like like it feels like there's still like a lot of intensity there. There's still a lot of state like you know you feel like the characters are actually in danger. You feel like they're still they had a good balance of keeping it family friendly but also not holding things back enough for it to like it felt actually pretty terrifying. My mom told me that when she first watched the movie, she watched it in theaters when back when it was being released for the first time, and she used to tell me, she's like, yeah, that those scenes, especially the one with the T-Rex and the raptors, used to terrify me. And then she showed the movie when I was 3, and while she was terrified, I was like having the time of my life, apparently. But yeah. Opinions on the original JP toys? I don't really have an opinion on them. I've never gotten my hands on them. I've seen pictures of them. They look cool, I guess. But I don't really have an opinion on them. What are your opinions on Shin Godzilla? I like it. It's fine. Shin Godzilla's okay. I don't have like a hardcore opinion on Shin Godzilla because or like most of the Godzilla movies, because I'm not like a hardcore fan of it, but it's not bad. I liked it. I kind of liked what they went with, like what they were trying to do, and how it was different than most of like the other kaiju films I've seen in the past. Interesting approach. Was not my favorite. I prefer -1 over Shin Godzilla. I'll watch -1 any day over Shin Godzilla. Yeah. Fallen Fallen King don't? I find it odd. I don't even hate Fallen King don't these days. Oh, sorry. Is it odd that I don't even hate Fallen King don't these days? Trike. It's weird, but it's the first movie that made me think critically and not take everything in media unquestioned. Low key, Trike, same. I'm not gonna lie though, when I first saw Fallen Kingdom, I liked it. It was like, I thought it was cool at first. But then I rewatched it a few times, and I'm like, that doesn't really, like, there's stuff here that doesn't really make sense that much. I still like it, though. I still like it as, like, a guilty pleasure kind of film. I like it more than Dominion. 100%. Dominion was just, like, the moment I saw it on... Well, I made the mistake of seeing it, like, right... Because they did, like, this event at my theater where they're like, oh, watch the original Jurassic Park and Dominion. So I was like, I'll do it. I don't mind seeing Jurassic Park in theaters again. So I just went by myself, watched Jurassic Park. Amazing. I love watching it in theaters again for the first time since 2013 when it came out for its 20th anniversary. It was cool. I liked it. Dominion, though, watching those two movies, watching Dominion right after Jurassic Park was probably a mistake because the mistake, like, not the mistakes, but just like the quality was more distinguishable. And then I watched Dominion a second time with my friends, and I noticed even more stuff that I was like, okay, yeah, that's kind of dumb. But I had a good time watching, just those movies in theaters. It wasn't like a bad theater experience or anything. Gotta go now, boys. Well, thank you for joining the stream, Chameleons. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Have a good one. So is now a bad time to say that I really like Fallen Kingdom? No, if you like Fallen Kingdom, you can like any of them. That's totally fine. I just don't, I'm not too crazy about them. I don't know. I'm not too crazy about the Jurassic franchise these days because I just feel like what I've learned in like just everything about like paleo media and how fucking Fallen Kingdom and Dominion have taken a lot from paleo media that doesn't get enough spotlight, but they use it for their own movies. It just annoys me. Like, it really does. Like, I didn't read Carnosaur until after I watched Fallen Kingdom. And when I finally got around to reading Carnosaur, and it was actually, even when I did read Carnosaur, I didn't realize it right away. It wasn't until Joseph made the connections for me, where he's like, yeah, so the Indoraptor scene is very similar to the Deinonychus scene like, you know, the Deinonychus chasing the characters around the mansion scene in the book, and I'm like, I thought back to it, and I'm like, oh my god, you're right. Holy shit. Fallen Kingdom really fucking I know it sounds like a very general concept, you know, a dinosaur chasing people around a mansion, I guess. But it wasn't just that in itself. It was also just like the tone, like the horror based tone of it too. Like, and then there was like fucking Dominion had like very brief elements of like Western dinosaur shit. And it just reminded me of like Valley of Gwangi and the Beast of Hollow Mountain, and I'm like, man, they should just remake Valley of Gwangi. Can we roast Camp Cretaceous, please? Absolutely. Say whatever you want about Camp Cretaceous. Oh my god. I know a guy who watched Fallen Kingdom for the first time whilst being high on drugs after getting his wisdom teeth removed, and he described it as a Scooby-Doo crossover Jurassic Park movie. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Fallen Kingdom felt like two different movies. It kind of did, yeah. I noticed that too. I'm like, okay, well, half of it takes place on the island and is focused on this thing, and then it turns into a completely different movie by the second half. Or I guess by like the third act. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I probably would have like had Fallen Kingdom start with like people already taking the dinosaurs off the island, like I don't know, like corporate like, or like, you know, like after the events of the first Jurassic World, if the island was left behind, right, and there's just dinosaurs right there, like there's dinosaurs like just free on the island, nobody's there. Why wouldn't there be people of higher power from other places? Why wouldn't there be people that would sneak in and steal those dinosaurs and take them to the mainland? Why do you need to take so long to get the dinosaurs on the mainland? Like, why does it need to be this huge entire movie for you to explain that? Like, you could have had just a beginning sequence of people kidnapping dinosaurs. Just dinosaurs. Like, not even, not information, not any of the fucking, like, not any of the fucking, the DNA. Just straight up stealing dinosaurs, bringing them to the mainland, right? They're like, and then you could have just based your story off of, like, that. You know? Like, why do you need to tell this entire story just to, like, base the entire, like, a 2-hour film to explaining that, yeah, dinosaurs are on the mainland now, and they're running around free. It's like, you could have just explained that in, like, a beginning sequence, and the whole movie could have been based around it. And then your last movie could have been, like, how they pretty much figure out the issue. But no, instead they're like, let's make an entire movie explaining how the dinosaurs get on the mainland, and then an entire movie that does nothing else with that concept and just focuses on fucking bugs. Fallen Kingdom is alternate Lost World for me. See, I've been saying that for so long. Even back when I was making Fallen Kingdom update videos on my channel, I've been saying that. I've been saying this is basically just the Lost World. Like, it's basically a different version of the Lost World. And that was back when I actually kind of liked Fallen Kingdom. I still like it now as a guilty pleasure. Like, it's a dumb movie, but it's a dumb movie I can enjoy. But the more I talk about it, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, man, they really just made this multi-million-dollar movie, a 2-hour film, just to explain the dinosaurs are now on the mainland. Like, we didn't need that. Like, the concept of Pandora's box being opened was something that the first 3 movies, they've already went through that. You know, like, we didn't need another movie to explain that to us. Just take the dinosaurs and put them on the mainland in one scene. You don't need an entire movie to explain the events of that. You can make your movie. You could have made Fallen Kingdom about, like, I get it. It's in the title, Fallen Kingdom. They wanted to make a movie about the fall of the island. I get it. but in turn, you could argue that they could have just done that in the first Jurassic World film too. Like they could have just shown that, like in the like it didn't have to end with fucking Claire and Owen. It could have ended with like the actual like it could have ended with the fact that like oh years later the island has been taken back by the dinosaurs. Like yeah, you could argue that maybe that's what the ending was of Jurassic World was symbolizing with Rexy and everything, but you could I don't know. I just think they could have done a better job at explaining it. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't. The more I'm talking about this, the more I'm realizing like, oh my god, these movies kind of fucking suck. I like the first Jurassic World movie though. Like it's obviously out of the three of them, it's my favorite one. I don't really have anything like overly mean to say about it, except for the fact that some of the characters were fucking annoying. But aside from that, like it's a fine film. It's fun. Diego, what do you think about JP3 designs? I like them. They're awesome. I like the raptor designs. I like Spino's design. I like the T-Rex design. I like all of the design. I know people clown on the Brachiosaurus. My favorite Brachiosaurus is the Jurassic Park 3 Brachiosaurus. I love the Brachiosaurus. I don't care what people say. I love it. It's my favorite one. Oh, God. What they needed was Larry. 100% Ghidorah. They needed Larry. Yeah. They should have used the DX virus from the second Jurassic Park book. That would have been kind of cool. That would have been kind of cool to introduce something. Honestly, I almost want to say that the locusts were like an alternate idea of that. Like it was stemmed from that original idea. They're like, we need to focus on something that's like coinciding with the dinosaur threat. But instead of a virus, let's focus on bugs. See, the virus would have been cool because that's like directly involving the dinosaurs, if I remember correctly. The locusts don't directly involve the dinosaurs. They're just created the same way as the dinosaurs. That's their only link to it. Other than that, they've established the locust very clearly as its own indirect, like its own threat that's indirect to the dinosaurs. Like the closest interaction we get to the locusts and the dinosaurs are literally the Giganotosaurus eating one of the locusts as it's like flamed. That's literally fucking it. Oh god, the main threat should have been Biollante. Oh man. Diego, what's your favorite paleo media that isn't Jurassic Park? That's a hard one. I have God. I don't even know if I even have a favorite. I love so many of them. I know that's such a cop out, but fuck. It's just like I really like the Quintaglio Ascension trilogy. But since I've covered other stuff like West of Eden, I've covered Dinotopia, I've covered King Kong, I've covered Carnosaur, I've covered all of these really cool IPs. And it's so hard to pick a favorite. All of them are so cool. Giraptors, I covered Giraptors. You know what? For the comedy, I'm just going to say Giraptors. I'm going to dodge the question. Prehistoric Planet? Yeah. No, I know that's a lot of people's favorite. I'm sticking with, like, personally, fictional stuff. I don't, like, I know documentaries are a part of it, but because I more cover fictional stuff, that's usually what I try to answer with when people ask me, like, okay, well, what's your favorite paleo media? I know that documentaries fall into it too, but I tend to focus on fictional stuff. His favorite paleo media is Giraptors. Let's go. Hell yeah! Giraptors! Fuck yeah. We might need to do a revival art stream for Giraptors. Now that there's more people in the server. Or I could just use... we already have a bunch of art because I want to do like a Giraptors live stream. I might do that one of these days. I might grab all the art from the previous event and showcase them, and maybe use that to announce another event. I'm gonna wait until the Kaiju event is done because obviously that's still ongoing. Thoughts on other dinosaur-based speculative biology media? I mean, overall, I like the genre of it. I mean, I don't really have much else to say about it because I'm not like heavily consuming that kind of content. I'm aware of it and I talk about it from time to time. But aside from that, don't know much else. I think it's cool. Don't get me wrong, and I definitely want to explore more of it for the channel. Let me check the stream real quick. Make sure everything's good. Good. Oh God, $76 in chat revenue. Holy shit, you guys are crazy. Thank you so much, by the way, for just all of the donations. That's awesome. Stream health. Okay, it's been healthy this entire time. Nice. That's awesome. No issues. Hey, Gambit's back. Hi, Gambit. We're almost at 50 watchers. That's awesome. I think I don't know. I don't even know. I think 50 was probably like my highest view count for a stream too. Yeah, but Diego's making bank for just waffling about dinosaurs. Man, that and just people are generous, so thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. The OG Land Before Time is a great and gorgeous film. I agree. The art is amazing in that movie. I bought the 14 movie DVD set because Gambit and I, if you don't know, I'm doing a commentary series on my Patreon channel, or Patreon page with Gambit, where we literally just sit down and watch dinosaur movies and we commentate on it. There's a lot of shit talking. There's a lot of banter and bickering between us in those. And it's a fun time. We've recorded a few of them already. My next one is on Theodore Rex. I'm currently editing that one. But yeah, I bought the 14 movie Land Before Time set because I figured these might be fun for like a commentary, like to do for the commentary series on my Patreon. A lot of bickering, so a standard Tuesday. Oh God, Theodore Rex. Yeah, Gambit had a lot to say about Theodore Rex. I'm not gonna lie, and it was funny. It was so fun. It was such a good stream, or not a stream, but a good video, a commentary video. Diego earns money for yapping for 2 hours. 100%. Yeah. I mean, hell, if I can do it, why stop? I'm just kidding. Oh my God. I also have a soft spot for the 1994 live-action Flintstones movie. So do I. I honestly, I've always adored that movie. I've never I'm not like in love with it or anything in the same way that I'm in love with like all of these other paleo media, like pieces of paleo media. But I grew up with that movie. I watched it a lot with my brothers. I like it. I like the Flintstones movie, the 1994 one. What did I miss? What did he talk about? I talked a lot about just. We shit talked the Jurassic World trilogy, obviously, because I can't go a stream without doing that. Apparently, what else did we talk about? We talked about I don't know. I already forgot, man. Oh my God. I shamelessly stole Diego's Theodore Rex joke. Well, at least you're crediting me. I appreciate that. So a normal stream. Yeah, a normal stream where we talk about shit for several hours and I forget what I fucking talk about. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, we did talk about the server. Yeah, 100%. Honestly, need to look into the cartoon show Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Same. How is it like being in America and seeing American birds? I mean, it's okay, I guess. We're hanging in there, just chilling, just chilling. Uh, I don't really see American birds. Like, I'm just not observant enough to notice them. I mean, I see them every now and again, just kind of flying by. Drink. No! I'm not gonna drink. I may be derivative, but I'm not a plagiarist. Hey, same here, buddy, same here. My content is hella derivative. I talk about other pieces of paleo media, but I do not plagiarize. I refuse. We have pigeons, and honestly, I love them. Those don't exist, Gambit. Remember, they're robots made by the government. Cadillacs and Dinos is a cartoon. Yeah, it's a comic series. It was a comic series for a while, and then they adapted it into like a 1 or 2 season TV show. And for a little bit, they had a toy line too that reused models that were used for the Dino Riders toy line, which is kind of funny how things are just linked with each other like that. But I believe it was like either a late 80s or early 90s cartoon show. I think it was early 90s because they probably adapted it due to the dinosaur craze that was going at the time. But yeah. yeah. Very fun. I watched like the first episode, I think, and I was like, man, this show's actually kind of good. Like, it's entertaining. Oh yeah, and there's games too. I forgot about that. I played the Cadillacs and Dinos game and had no idea it was a cartoon. Yeah, for a little bit it was a cartoon. I don't think it lasted long though, because, I mean, it was a cartoon, likely made to like, it was one of those cartoons that I think had a toy line with it too. So it's just, it's probably made to like coincide with the toy line's release to kind of shill out, just those products. And then of course because there was a dinosaur craze going on, but to say that was all that it was is probably unfair. There was probably more of a reason for its creations, but I intend to look into it one day and to talk about it because I want to talk about more dinosaur TV shows. There's a lot of them. They're really cool. So, admittedly, I was gonna do a dinosaur TV show, Iceberg, and I almost want to do that because there were a few people when I did my dinosaur movie Iceberg that wanted to see that. They were like, yo, this would be cool with the dinosaur TV shows. Oh, excuse me. So I might do that. Might do that. There's a movie called Tammy and the T-Rex. It is freaking hilarious, and you should watch it. I've heard of it. It's been recommended to me a lot. I do intend to watch it one of these days. With Paul Walker, yeah. Where Paul Walker gets into a coma, gets his brain extracted, and put into a robot T-Rex. That's the movie. Speaking of icebergs, are you going to continue the Paleo Media Iceberg? I think I answered this question earlier. I'm not sure who asked it, but I don't know right now. I don't know what's happening with the Paleo Media Iceberg. I don't know if I'm going to continue it. I've been debating what to do about the iceberg. I don't know if I should right now. Things are just very stressful and annoying, just with everything that's been going on with the channel, with everything that's been going on with the Carnosaur vids. I have to go and, at some point, I need to go and re-edit those so I can release it and make it good for YouTube again. Because people really like those videos. I don't feel right that they're not up, especially with all the work that went into them. I won't lie, the Carnosaur videos, it's not like they made a crud ton of money. But, there's two main lines of motivation when you're a content creator. Money, obviously, is a big one, if you're doing this for a living especially. But another big one is that you want people to watch the videos. Like, you want to make videos to put out there so that people can watch them and enjoy them and learn from them, right? So when the video's not making money, that sucks to see, but at least it's out there. When it's not public anymore, it's no longer a case of it sucks to see. It hurts. It really hurts. That I spent so much time on these videos. They didn't really make the money back to justify the amount of time that was worked on them. but at least they were up. And now that they're not up, it hurts to see that they have to be private. And it's made me super stressed. It's made me annoyed. It's made me really sad. And the fact that it happened while I was in the middle of my Kong video and currently in the middle of my Lost World video, it's annoying. It's annoying. It's stressful. I hate it. I know it is what it is, and that's just part of the YouTube game. But just because I'm aware with how it is on YouTube does not mean I'm not gonna not. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm still gonna talk about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I hope you recover from this, Diego. Yeah, I will. I've been pretty mopey about it. Not gonna lie. And I I'm trying to keep my head up. It's hard because it's just tough time, and it is what it is. Well, if you're a YouTuber, if you're a content creator, if you're just self-employed in general, you're gonna run into tough times. That's just how it is. There's no avoiding it. You just gotta get through it. And a part of me has been kind of ignorant to the idea that I'm gonna be able to get through it. Because a part of me was thinking man, I don't know if this is gonna work out as well as I thought it would. By the way, nobody has to worry about me. I did not go into this without thinking of. I didn't go into this without establishing a proper safety net. I have a proper safety net. I'm fine. Should I run into a rough month, I have something to fall back on, and I'm good. I'll be fine. I don't like having to dip into that safety net when I need to, but it's there for that reason. So I'm fine. Nobody has to worry. But yeah, no. Diego should make a whole Killful brand that expands beyond shirts. I will throw hands for this man, I swear. Gambit is ride or die. For real. Gambit's is a real one. She's actually been kind of talking me through this whole fucking situation. Just listening and helping me through it, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, Gambit. Thank you so much for just being a good friend. Yeah, but hey Pedro, how's it going, man? Frogman is back. Yeah. Will you ever make a video on a megalodon or something? It's kind of a dinosaur. I might make a video on the Meg franchise. There's a lot to cover there. I remember collecting pretty much everything that was involved with the franchise. Not just the books and movies, but there's a graphic novel, there's a short story, there's a prequel short story too. There's a lot of stuff. And it has a pretty big history towards it. So I might do something with the Meg. Yeah. Hi, Diego. Will you ever cover any kaiju-related stuff? And what are your thoughts on the Kyoryu? I do plan on covering some kaiju-related stuff because I'm developing more of an interest towards it, especially after the Kong video. And as far as to the how do you fucking say it? I already forgot how you say it. Okay. And Gambit donated another $5. Ride or die, baby. Ride or die. Thank you so much, Gambit. Kyoryos. Dude, I'm really glad you've been consistent with the streams. I've been looking forward to them on the weekends. Thank you for consistently tuning in, Pedro. It's been really fun to do these streams. By the way, Pedro, did you see the stream last night? That one was crazy. I got drunk in that one. I got really drunk in that one. It was funny. Oh my god, I listened back to it this morning, and it was crazy. I was loud, I was annoying, I was drunk. Oh my god, you gotta check it out, Pedro. It's so funny. I think you'll like it. It's just me playing Bean Battles drunk. It was a Bean Battle stream, Pedro. By the way, guys, Pedro's one of the guys I play Bean Battles with, and we have fun. It's fucking awesome. Oh my god, are you on anything today? If you mean like under the influence of something, I smoked several lines of cocaine. Um, no, I'm not on anything right now. I haven't drank anything today. Today's a recovery day from last night. Last night was crazy. I was so close to ending it all watching the 49ers game. Oh my god. Oh man, what's your drink? Like my drink of choice when I'm wanting to get drunk? I typically like. I don't really like hard liquor that much, but I like Modelo's, Coronas, Heinekens. I like those kinds of beers. Every now and again, I'll like the more tame stuff, like Smirnoff Ices, Mike's Hard Lemonade. I hate White Claws. I don't like seltzer water. The fact that they made a hard beer seltzer water makes me want to grab it and throw it at anybody that likes it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, NFT Trikes. Somebody mentioned NFT Trikes. It was Deeroff. Awesome. Trike approved that, by the way, just so you guys know. I meant to say something, but I got distracted. But yeah, really enjoying these. I'm glad to see that people are actually enjoying the streams. I'm trying to stream more. I would love to just keep streaming and just, keep doing it for as long as possible. I'm not a good streamer. I'm just not. But, I do my best. And so far it's been working out. The Lego build streams have been fun. The Bean Battle stream last night was awesome. Probably my favorite stream that I've ever done so far. Alcohol is yucky. You gotta find the right alcohol. I mean, if you don't like alcohol, like just in general, then yeah, I probably don't stick to drinking. But if you're just, if you want to experiment a little bit, there are good beers out there. You just gotta experiment a little bit. You're the best streamer, King. Thank you. I appreciate that. As far as hard liquor goes, I don't like any hard liquor. I really. Oh, you know what? That's a lie. There's one that I do like. It's Jim Beam Honey Whiskey. That's a really good one. I've only taken shots of it, but I feel like having that on the rocks would taste really good. Would just, I love it. Plus, I'm not really one to get drunk all the just in general. Like last night was a rare occasion of me getting drunk. I like getting tipsy. I like getting buzzed. I like feeling it. Feeling lost with the alcohol. Well, I guess that would be drunk. Most days I don't when it comes to having that availability of drinking, I don't like to get full on drunk. It depends on it just depends on what I'm doing, who I'm with. Very situational. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just chilling and hanging out. It's been good time. Good times. Yeah, see, Pedro can back me up. He's like, yeah, Jim Beam pretty good. Pedro's crazy with the hard liquor, though. Pedro can handle a lot more than I can. Which is crazy because I started drinking, not heavily, but I started drinking for a little while before he did. And, but Pedro likes tequila, he likes experimenting with tequila. Every tequila he grabs, I'm just like, man, paint thinner. That's all it tastes. Dino Diego streams the only place where a guy talks about dinosaurs and then moved on to talking about his favorite ways to get drunk and nobody questions it. And you know what? I prefer it that way. That's just the community I have built. Is a community where we talk about dinosaurs and then in the next second we can talk about getting fucked up. Yeah, with tequila, I just like be like I just be like, all right, shot o'clock every 5 minutes. It's bad. I know Pedro's crazy because we try to pace ourselves, right? Whenever we're hanging out, and like this is not a diss at Pedro at all. Pedro's really cool, and he's like he's a really chill dude. He doesn't peer pressure us, but he'll always be like, "Are you guys ready for shots?" When we've already taken a round of shots like 5-10 minutes like before, and he's already ready for the next one. He's like, "All right, it's shot o'clock. Let's take a shot." And I'm like, "Dude, I can't do it." I'll turn around. He's already taken the shot. It is so funny. It wouldn't be Diego otherwise. As long as there's Dino talk, it's appropriate. No beer until you finish your tequila. Listen, guys, all I'm saying, I'm not an alcoholic, but all I'm saying is I don't like seeing it go to waste. Dude, it's bad. It's funny. It's funny. I think you just have a higher tolerance than us. I don't think I've ever seen Pedro have like a real hangover either. Meanwhile, I'm in the bathroom like vomiting and dreading everything. I'm like, I don't ever want to taste tequila again. Next night, I'm taking shots of tequila. What's the fastest time Pedro has gotten shit faced? Probably 30 minutes. Jesus Christ, dude. Shit faced? God damn. I would say that my record is probably like, it's not 30 minutes, I'll tell you that much. It's got to be over an hour. Because I don't know. I've never, like, I don't like speed running it. I don't like downing shots. That's just not me. I have a sensitive stomach. That shit will make me sick. I'll vomit. I'm not an alcoholic, but I'm an alcoholic. Oh my god, that's funny. I just don't know when to pace myself. I think when you get past the stage of buzz, Pedro, you're like, all right, time to go crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, but I used to have a higher tolerance because, especially during the pandemic, um, I I would drink like probably like almost every weekend. Like just go out with, not even go out. I mean, I could only like we would because one weekend I'd like go and hang out at my friend's place, and we drink there. And then another week I'd hang out with my brother when he was still in town, and we'd hang out with his friends at their places, and we'd drink there. Like, and it was just kind of back and forth on that for a little bit. But yeah, and then sometimes I drink at home. You know, I wasn't. It was never a problem. It was never a problem with the drinking for me, until it was, till one night. Oh my god, there was one night where I got wasted. I didn't just get wasted. I blacked out. That was the night I actually blacked out. I drank way too much. It was bad. So I don't overdo it. I don't like overdoing it. That's why I'm very hesitant, and I'm not very quick with it. I refuse. I was wishing for death that night. Oh, excuse me. Drinking on special occasions is the way to go about it, to be honest. Yes, I agree. Drinking on special occasions. I like that, Diego, eat the Lego. No. Would you make a stream showing the kaijus of the art event? Probably. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I want to do the Giraptors one, too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm so weak, I oftenly black out to tap water. Oh my god. That's awesome. Fuck my life. I was drinking way more during the pandemic. Had nothing else to do. I mean, yeah, like there was, during the pandemic, I was I was working. I was also going to community college. I was doing college too. Um, but because of the pandemic, obviously couldn't go in person. I couldn't go do face to face classes. So what we did was we did asynchronous classes online. And because they were asynchronous, I didn't need to be there. And so I was like, I'm just going to go to work because I can make money. And I made some decent money during the pandemic. I worked in construction, which is why I actually got to go to work during the pandemic, was because we were considered essential workers. So I got to work construction with my dad during the pandemic. And I worked with him for like 2.5 years, almost 3. And I did that on top of going to school. And the pandemic was a really rough time for me because working and doing school while trying to build the channel, I was just doing a lot of stuff. It was weird how, like, it's during this point in time where people are not really doing much of anything because we're forced to stay inside. But that was probably the time period where I was like doing the most things. I was going to work during the day. I would come home and the first thing I'd have to do was do schoolwork. And then after I spent the afternoon doing schoolwork, I'd spend my evenings making video content. So my days were filled with just doing stuff. And I'd stay up late doing these video content. And obviously we'd have to wake up early in the morning. I would wake up like at 5 or 6 in the morning because I had to wake up, tend to my dog, get ready for work. And then obviously because it's construction and we typically go in early, especially during the summers when it's really hot. The earlier you go, the more you beat the heat. And nobody wants to work at like, God, we were working, in some days we were working in like 100-degree weather. It was awful. And then in other days we were working in the rain during like winter times because it doesn't snow here, it just rains and it's cold, it's freezing. And if the construction that we did, it was concrete construction. So on pouring days, when we poured concrete, we would have to definitely show up early because, later in the day when the wind, when winds are higher and the sun's out, concrete tends to obviously dry faster, and we want plenty of time to deal with the concrete. So sometimes we'd go in early, and then sometimes we'd have to stay overtime because, fucking Jesus Christ. It depends on how big the pours were, but yeah, during the pandemic, I had a lot to do. It was crazy, actually, how much we were doing. But it kind of worked out at the end because my channel grew, like, a lot. Just during that time. Yeah, but, who remembers the Diego playing mobile games epoch? Ah, good times, good times. Oh, man. Since you made a history of all the unmade King Kong movies, will you ever think of doing one for Godzilla? I mean, you did talk about Godzilla a few times in the video. Yeah, actually, I'm not against it. It would... I have a feeling it's going to be a lot longer than King Kong, though, because... I mean, how many movies does King Kong have? There's the original King Kong... There's King Kong vs. Godzilla. There's King Kong Escapes. There's 76 King Kong with its sequel, King Kong Lives. There's Peter Jackson's King Kong. There's Kong Skull Island. Godzilla vs. King Kong. What, that's 8 movies? Am I missing any? Oh yeah, there's like an animated King Kong movie. That's 9 movies. There's probably another one out there that I'm missing. So there's like maybe 9 or 10 of them, right? With just 9 or 10 of them, there was like 20-something like unmade films on it. With Godzilla having like what, 40 movies at this point? Like 30, like not definitely over 30, right? Like it's got like 40, like closer to 40, right? Unless I'm completely mistaking that number. But with Godzilla having way more movies, I can't even imagine just how many unmade Godzilla movies there are. It would, it's gonna be crazy to see. The video is gonna be long. I can already. It's probably gonna be divided into a two-parter. Oh God. Yeah. I discovered you with your Jurassic Park Iceberg video from like 3 years ago. Your channel sure grew since. It really did. It was. The growth has just been extreme. It's been crazy. It's definitely slowed down, unfortunately, at the moment. But you know, that's content creation. It slows down. It happens. I'm sure it'll pick back up again at some point. I'm excited, because you know we're at 80K right now, I believe, like 80.4K. Um, every day, just closer and closer to the triple digits. um, triple digit, like the 100K mark, and I'm excited. But yeah. I found a giant Godzilla squishmallow at box lunch. It took every bone in my body to not get it. No, she has a problem. Don't make her buy it. Will you cover Paraworld at some point? It's like a German strategy game with dinosaurs. I want to at some point. I want to, cause, um, I've heard about the game and it looks interesting, and a lot of people have talked about it. And I'm like, you know what? Why not? I should cover it to some extent. At some point. So it's on my list, but we'll see. We shall see. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, Son of Kong. I missed the fucking sequel of the original King Kong movie. Yeah, Son of Kong. So yeah, there's 10 movies right there. Um, do you know what era of Godzilla was the 70s? Because my friend has a big figure, but I forgot what that era is called. I forget. Guys, help him out. I forget if that was the Showa era or the Heisei era. That was Showa. It looks like that's the first thing I see though. Showa. It was a Showa era. Pedro. The Netflix Kong series sucks, to put it mildly. Is that the 3D animated one? Because I know there's like, in terms of series, I know there's like a 2D, the 2D animated one from Rankin Bass, and I think there was another one. Yeah, there was another one that was released in like the early 2000s. I want to say. I forget like who made them, but I don't know. Yeah, King Kong, King of the Apes. Skull Island is an abomination, which I do not recommend. Oh, okay. I was about to say Kong Skull Island, the movie. I love that one, but you're talking about the TV show. Yeah. Even if, because I'm not a fan of anime that much, even if I took the anime like elements out of it, I don't think it would be a good show. I'm not saying that like anime stuff in general is bad. Obviously, there's definitely some stories in there that I'm sure are good. I just don't like the genre of anime that much, or the format, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm already turned off by that, just the fact that it is an anime. But I'm even more turned away from it because it looks like shit. It looks like shit. I have no interest in it. Oh my god, the monsters look weird in that show. Like, what is it with like these, especially the monster verse? I don't know. Like, it's so weird. Like, because they always start off their movies with like a grounded concept, and then they always like continue it with like the weirdest shit. Like, it makes you wonder, like, how does this exist in the same universe as something like Kong Skull Island? Was it supposed to be canon, or is that its own thing? I don't even know. I honestly can't stand the MonsterVerse films. I don't even think they're bad. Like, at most, I can enjoy them as like dumb fun movies. At least the modern ones. I like Godzilla 2014 and Kong Skull Island. I mean, I liked all of them to be honest. I liked King of the Monsters, and I also liked Godzilla versus King Kong. And chances are, I'm probably gonna like the new Empire one. I'll probably just like it for the plain insanity of it. Question for Dino Diego: what dinosaur stories or book that you think should be adapted into a movie? God, there's a lot of them. I have like a whole library of it back there. Let me see. There's a lot of them. There's a lot that I would love to see adapted into a movie. Let me think. I mean, aside from the obvious stuff that I always answer with, like, Quintaglio Ascension trilogy, the West of Eden trilogy, I also think, like, Raptor Red would make an interesting movie. I like the idea of that. There's a lot of stuff that I like. I have a bunch of books back there that I've got for me to read and cover for videos. I haven't read most of them though, because I don't only cover books. I cover like, and lately I've been kind of like on a movie spree for the channel. Giraptors, 100%. Actually, Giraptors too, and I'm saying that unironically. I think there should be a B movie adaptation of Giraptors. I also think there should be a more faithful, a more faithful adaptation to Carnosaur. That would be cool to see. Something that's not like a total B movie. Maybe something with a bit more quality and thought put into it. Don't get me wrong. I like the original Carnosaur movie. Like, it's not my favorite. Personally, my favorite is part 2. I like Carnosaur 2. In terms of like a being a faithful adaptation, I think Carnosaur deserves a second chance. Raptor Red almost looks like a movie script when you read it. Raptor Red has potential to be fantastic as an adaptation. See, yeah, I agree. I read the book and I'm like, man, like Bakker did a good job getting us really invested into these creatures. Like, they're supposed to be animals, not characters, but you're still invested into their story. Like, it didn't really feel like a document. Like, it did feel like a documentary in some parts, because it's about real life dinosaurs. Obviously, there's going to be some there's going to be some more educational elements added into it, but at the same time, it felt like a really solid story. I really like that book, and I want to reread it one of these days. But yeah. What about Raptor the Kids book? Oh yeah, that's right. There's also Raptor. Paul Zindel's Raptor. I can see that. I don't know about like a full on. Yeah, you know what? That would be an interesting movie. Oh, another one that I think would be a good movie is the Decolonization of Sam Magruder. I loved that book. It wasn't just. I don't even think it's a full on book. I think it's just like it's more described as a novella. But oh my god, that was such an interesting story. I loved what they were doing with. I loved what. What is it? I think his name was. What was his name? What was the author's name? I think it was literally. A lot of people were making fun of his name. I think it was literally Gaylord Simpson. I think I could be wrong. Pretty sure that was him. But I loved what the author did with that book. It was good, and I would love to see a movie about it one of these days if that's to ever happen. -1 is literally one of the best movies of all time. Oh, sorry, of all TM. Godzilla -1 is a really good movie. I loved it. I want to watch it again. I also want to do a video on it, but
didn't have. I don't know. I just didn't really have the time to do it.
I was trying to focus on other stuff, but
Yeah. -1 is leagues better than King of the Monsters.
I mean, in terms of quality, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, quality, yeah, I guess, yeah. Honestly, in terms of everything, sure. Um, I still enjoyed King of the Monsters. I think King of the Monsters is still a pretty decent, kaiju movie. I think honestly, I'd argue it's a very solid kaiju movie actually. Like, I mean, yeah, it's not as deep with its themes as -1, but it does a good job in pitting Godzilla against these different monster threats and incorporating some of those like classic kaiju's, and it was fun. It was fun. I didn't mind the characters. I know a lot of people don't like the characters in the MonsterVerse franchise, but I didn't mind them.
-1 and Shin are easily the best Godzilla films of modern era, and in the entire franchise as a whole.
I mean, yeah. Again, in terms of quality, maybe. Personally, for me, and it's an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna say it anyways. My favorite Godzilla movie, '98 Godzilla. I loved 1998's Godzilla, and I'll admit a lot of it. Some of it comes down to nostalgia purposes, sure. But at the same time, I don't mind that Godzilla design at all. I've always liked that design. I know, yeah, it's different, sure, but I've always liked that design. I've always thought he was cool. I just liked how dinosaurian he looked.
That's probably what it was.
But yeah, 1998's Godzilla, love it. I love the Godzilla just fucking... I like the fact that Godzilla in that movie, like, all things considered, wasn't even, like, trying to be much of a threat. She was just... Or I guess he was just an animal trying to find a place to nest, and the military came in and proceeded to do more damage than Godzilla. I love that movie.
And I had a toy of it growing up as a kid.
Really cool. Absolutely loved it. I know Zilla gets a bad rap, but I love it. I don't know. I don't know if I'd say I like it better than -1. I might prefer over -1, to be honest. Like, -1 is cool and all, but like, if you held up both movies and be like, which one would you rather watch, I'd be really tempted to be like, give me 1998's Godzilla. That's not to say -1 is bad at all. I love -1, but 1998's Godzilla is probably just like, I think it's... I say I think, but honestly, I'm just going to have to come to terms with it. It's my favorite Godzilla movie. -1 is a good second, though.
I respectfully disagree. However, I will say the animated series is better than the film itself.
I need to watch the animated series, 100%. I watched a few episodes, loved it. I'd say it's on par with just the movie, though, based on what I have seen. In terms of quality, at least, like, I still like how they're portraying Godzilla. I like what they do with him. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like the standard, like, okay, they befriended Zilla and now they're using him to fight other monsters kind of shtick. But that's not bad, like, for a kid's show, I guess. That's not a bad concept to work with. But I like the Godzilla movie. The 1998 one. My favorite one. I just love it, all right? I love the characters in that one. I love the dialogue. The dialogue could be funny sometimes. But yeah, no. Oh, so that's Zilla in the banner. Yes, Zilla. That exactly, Trike. Zilla is in the banner. That was a special request. Actually, obvious. Like, I was specific with what I wanted inside the banner, but I specifically asked Gambit. I'm like, Gambit, can you include Zilla? I love Zilla. And then obviously because I grew up with Zilla, but I also grew up with Peter Jackson's King Kong. So King Kong was also added, but not until later after she had drawn everything. So I'm like, yeah, definitely add in King Kong too, just hanging off the cliff. We have to add him. Oh my god.
Zilla will always have a spot in my heart.
I just love that people are giving Zilla a lot of love. Zilla deserves love. It's for years she has been ridiculed and mocked. She deserves a little bit of love. I know I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's an objectively good movie because I know it's not objectively good, but I love it. Okay, I don't care. You want to know something crazy? I bought a 4K version of Godzilla because I wanted to use it, like a DVD 4K Blu-ray, not a DVD, sorry, it was a 4K Blu-ray of Godzilla. I don't even have a Blu-ray player. I'm gonna get one, because I've been meaning to get one anyways. Because I'd like I'd like to have movies in better quality, like to work with. So I'm gonna get myself a Blu-ray player for my laptop, so I can rip Blu-rays. And I bought myself a 4K Blu-ray version of Godzilla, 1998's Godzilla. And my mom, she was doing some cleaning around the house yesterday, and she's like, "There's a pile of movies here that I want you to look through, and whatever you want, can you just take home with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I looked through it, and I found I didn't even know I had it. I forgot I had it. It was a DVD version of Godzilla. So now I have 2 copies of Godzilla. Oh my god.
What is happening? Okay, hold on a second.
Zilla has appeared in 2 films, and in both they fucking died. That's so funny. I know, the backlash of Zilla was hilarious. I will not deny that. I remember watching Final Wars and be like, man, they did Zilla dirty. That sucks. But that's also hilarious.
But what you gonna do? What other prehistoric critters do you like aside from dinos? Yes.
I like the fauna from the Carboniferous period. I always thought that was pretty interesting. I was disappointed to find out that there wasn't like actually a giant spider though. But hey, we still got a giant griffin fly, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I mean there's also pterosaurs, but yeah. Personally, big bugs.
Griffin flies, my beloved. I'd be terrified. Oh, my heart. Palpitation.
I know, I'm such a little bitch when it comes to bugs too, but I can't help but be fascinated by movies that have just giant bug monsters. I was always fascinated with 2005's King Kong bug pit scene. I used to watch a lot of spider monster movies growing up. Like I watched one called Arachnids. I watched one literally just called Spiders, I think. I eventually watched Eight-Legged Freaks. I thought that was funny. I watched Arachnophobia, which isn't really like it's about like a normal tarantula, but I loved Arachnophobia. Um, what else? Oh, I remember we rented a movie, and we don't back then. I didn't have enough appreciation for black and white movies that I do now. But back then, I rented them, the giant ant movie. I loved it. I was like, holy shit, this is such a good movie.
I gotta go. Stay busy, Diego. Later. Surats. Oh my god.
But yeah, I loved them. Them was such a good movie to me. I loved it. Um, what else did I watch? There was other ones that I remember watching. I just can't name them. Yeah, but I don't. You if you have a dinosaur movie and you include a giant bug scene, if it's obviously except for Dominion, um, count me in. I'll watch it. It sounds fucking awesome. Or 1960s The Lost World. Yeah, that one sucked.
Oh man. Opinions on Arthropleura.
Epic. I would hug it.
We ever do a video talking about dinosaur short films?
Maybe one day. I don't know. I don't know. It depends on the dinosaur short film. It depends on, if I'm interested in it. I mean,
We'll see.
oh yeah, the spider scene from Kong Skull Island. I love that scene. That was so cool to me. I was like, holy shit! Giant spider, Kong Skull Island. That's awesome.
What do you think of the spider kaiju Kamunga?
Also cool.
What, Gambit? What did I say that was
So bad. What the Skull Island spider scene? I love that scene. That was such a cool scene to me. I thought the spider was very interesting. I thought the fact that I like that it had like bamboo legs with like sharp ends to penetrate or like impale their prey. I liked how they had excuse me. Like I like how they had means of grabbing their prey too. I just I'm not gonna lie. I even got the toy. Like I saw that they were selling Kong Skull Island toys back in 2017, and I saw that they had the giant spider one. I'm like, I gotta get this.
Giant spiders, that's lit. And I did. Peter Jackson's King Kong is amazing work as Spec Evo and is inspired my own Spec Evo project.
Yeah, 100%. It's really cool. I have the World of Kong, the World of Kong book. Really cool book. Just sifting through it, reading on some of the or not monsters, I guess, just the wildlife. Really, really cool. Really cool stuff. I love it so much. I wish that movies did that more. Where they create a world that is basically introduced in the movie but can be expanded into a book. I love when they do that with just in general. And King Kong was like a perfect movie for that too. Cuz Skull Island, terrifying place.
Really cool stuff in it though.
Oh, the episode of Prehistoric Park with the giant insects. Yeah, that was also one that I loved as a kid. That one was really cool to me.
opinions on Skull Island, Rise of Kong.
Haven't played it. I kind of want to though. I kind of want to just like on stream just to play a dumb game. But I don't know. I don't know how much it costs right now, and I don't want to spend fucking $60 on a shitty game.
I'll probably wait for it to go on sale. Great, he has a bug fixation. Wonderful.
I just like giant bug movies. Oh, I remember I watched another bug movie as a kid. I forget what it was called. I think. Oh, you know what? I think I remember. Oh, other bug movies I've seen. I saw Mimic, the Mimic trilogy. I remember really liking it. That was really cool. I saw another giant ant movie. I think it was called Glass Trap. Yes, Glass Trap. Such a interesting name, but yeah, it's a giant ant movie, and it's about a group of people that get stuck inside a building that's infested with giant ants.
And it's really cool. There was a Mimic trilogy.
Yeah, there's 3 Mimic movies. I remember the first one takes place in a subway, I think, in the subway system. The second one takes place inside a school, and the third one takes place inside an apartment building, I believe. Really interesting movies. Oh god, and the amount of like really shitty spider movies that are out there is hilarious. I think there's one literally called like Avalanche Spiders, lava. Wait, is it the Tarantula Lava one? What's that one called? There's literally one I think literally just called Big Ass Spiders. The Lava Lantula, yeah. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Why did I think you meant a Subway restaurant? Because you're stupid, Gambit. I'm just kidding. Yeah, fire spiders, ice spiders, quake spiders. Yeah, there's so many fucking dumb ones out there, but they're funny. Also, Diego, if I remember correctly, the Kong Skull Island spider kaiju is called Mother Longlegs. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, another bug movie I absolutely adore, The Fly, with Jeff Goldblum in it. Loved The Fly. I loved the sequel too. I know I don't know how people, I don't know how people feel about the sequel. I know that sometimes sequels just get panned because they're not as good as the first one. The inevitable comparisons. But personally, for me, solid movies, both of them. I love them both. They're both good to me.
I love those movies. Will you ever do a video on the Dinosaur King series? No. But yeah, I loved The Fly.
It's so good. If you haven't seen it, it's about Jeff Goldblum being like a scientist that's trying to work on like teleportation, but during his his experiment with it, he accidentally gets into a pod with a house fly, and they're transported together. But when they're transported together, they're like something goes wrong with like their DNA. They're merged together essentially, and he starts turning into a literal fly. It is a solid like body horror movie. I love it so much. For me it's like on par with like the body horror of like The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing.
But yeah.
I haven't watched the original Fly. I kind of want to now. I keep forgetting that technically
The Jeff Goldblum one is
a remake. But I would like now. I kind of just want to watch the original one.
Guys, help me decide.
Popeyes or pizza? Personally, pizza sounds pretty good right about now.
I'd go with pizza. Oh, you guys suck. No, you guys are like Popeyes.
I'm not. No, don't get me wrong. I like Popeyes too. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. The only thing I like at Popeyes is the chicken sandwich. That's literally fucking it. Like I don't get anything else. I don't think anything else there is worth it. Just a chicken sandwich. Like aside from that, like pizza places more versatile in my opinion.
Sorry for not being American. Get the biscuits to dry yourself out.
Yeah, like I don't even get any of that. Honestly, a lot of their side stuff for me, at least, I just feel like it's overpriced. I just get the chicken sandwich and that's it.
I've not had their chicken sandwich.
I like it, but that's like the only thing I get there. I prefer pizza.
Cause he cheap.
Yeah, I am cheap. Yeah. Yeah, anyways, I'm trying to like think of other fucking movies that I watched. I could have sworn I've watched a lot more like giant bug movies. I just really liked it as a kid for some reason. The Human Centipede. I'm just kidding. What else? What else was there?
What else was there? Diego broke.
I'm not broke. I'm just cheap. Just because you're cheap does not mean you're broke. Trust me.
And you watch Annihilation with you?
Yeah, I'll watch Annihilation. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it's a good one. I'll watch that one. What else is there? I'm trying to think. I think there was like some Asylum ones I used to watch too.
Oh my god. Arachnophobia, that one's good. Starship Troopers.
I watched that one. It's okay. It's not a bad movie, but you know, that's fine.
It's not a bad like
Sci-fi movie.
Don't worry, I'll watch I'll watch not Starship Troopers. I'll watch Annihilation with you.
I also went through like an Alien movie phase. Like I watched the entire Aliens franchise. I watched the first Predator movie. I was addicted to Independence Day. I watched. There was also another movie called Dark Skies that I really liked. It was more modern. What else was there? There was a lot of other alien ones that I watched. I just can't think off the top of my head. But I remember there was like a lot of alien ones that I liked.
Independence Day is just an Ace Combat game with aliens,
And you know what? They do it well. Oh, Skyline. That was another big one that I remember really liking. I'm not sure if anybody knows what that is, but Skyline was also pretty cool. Oh, X-Files was cool too. I watched some of the earlier episodes because my mom's addicted to X-Files, and she introduced it to me. But the problem with X-Files is that it's a long-ass series, so I get, it's hard for me to stay that invested in a series, for like 10 fucking seasons. But I remember watching some of the older episodes, and I really enjoyed it. The one that fucked me up as a kid, though, was Home. That episode fucked me up. I think that's what I'm thinking about. X-Files. Let me look it up real quick. X-Files. Home. No, can't even spell home. Yeah. I think that episode was actually banned at one point, too. Oh my god, that episode fucked me up as a kid.
Yo, Lighthouse, can you stop fucking spamming, please? I appreciate if you would stop doing that. Lost Tapes is also cool. I have not watched the War of the World, the Steven Spielberg one, the War of the Worlds one, but I kind of want to. Oh, I remember Species.
I remember Species, yeah. I don't remember it being that bad.
I was bored with the sequel, though. Yeah, Gambit, if you have to ban him because he won't fucking, or he or she, I don't fucking know, if they won't stop spamming shit, just spam him. I don't give a shit.
Oh my god, I remember. I think it was X Files too, as well, where they did like a Chupacabra episode. I think it was X Files, right? Where they did a Chupacabra episode, and it turns out they were aliens, right? No, hold on, that's not exactly what happened. It was interesting.
I gotta look into it more.
Oh, Fire in the Sky. I did not watch that movie until after Nope came out. Because Nope came out and it kind of reignited this, like, my previous love for alien movies. I loved Nope. I thought Nope was a great movie. And then I was listening to a podcast that was talking about Nope. And they mentioned Fire in the Sky. And I looked into it, and it turns out it was a movie based on a real life account on an alien abduction. So I was like, this looks interesting. I watched the movie. I loved it. It was a good movie. Oh my god, that scene though. That alien abduction scene. Terrifying. But I loved it.
So good. But
yeah. Yeah. A lot of alien movies are really good that I've seen. Oh, fuck my life. Oh god. God, this stream's been going on for a while now. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, why is the first thing that I see when I look up my name is Dinosaur AI art? What the fuck is this shit, man? Cringe. I like how this stream's like talking about dinosaur stuff. People come in and they're just like hearing shit about giant bugs and aliens. Like, what the fuck, man? Oh, man. What do you think about Tremors? Loved it. Loved Tremors. Signs. That's another good one. That's the one that my mom introduced me to. So I watched this movie called Dark Skies. I think it came out in 2012. I like Dark Skies. I'm not sure how, what people think of it. I liked it. It was it was like an alien twist on like a home invasion movie, That's kind of how I saw it, at least. And it was interesting. I thought it was an interesting like alien movie. It was there's not a whole lot of alien content in it, but the build up I thought was pretty good. It kept me invested. And my mom was like, if you like this one, I think you'll like Signs too. I remember Signs by M. Night Shyamalan, and I'm like, interesting, because the only other M. Night movie that I remember watching was The Sixth Sense, and my mom got me the Signs movie, and I watched it, and I really liked it. It was a pretty sad movie, actually. But yeah. But Tremors, yeah. Going back to Tremors, loved Tremors. Loved all the movies. I loved the first 4 movies. I remember watching Bloodlines, and I was like, it's okay. Not bad. Like, it's okay. And then I just haven't seen any of the other new ones. I know there's one called Cold Day in Hell, I believe, and there's one called Shrieker Island. Ever watched the Tremors TV series? There was a TV series? I thought they canceled that. Like, I thought it was canceled before anything came of it. They actually make it? I know it got canceled. Like, if it did get made, it got canceled after a short while. Anaconda 1997. Is that the one? No way. Is that the one with... Hold on, Anaconda 1997. I misspelled Anaconda like shit. That's the one with Ice Cube in it. That's awesome. I love that one. The fact that it has Ice Cube in it was so random to me as a kid, because I've always liked Ice Cube's music. I've been listening to him since I was younger. The fact that he's just in this movie about a giant monster snake, I'm like, that's interesting. That's cool. I love that one. Holy shit. Oh my god. You haven't seen Tremors, Paleo? You should get on that. Tremors is good. I mean, I love it. But while you're at it, watch the Ice Cube Snake movie. Honestly, Ice Cube being in a in a snake movie is just seems so out of pocket. It's like Samuel L. Jackson being in that Snakes on a Plane movie. Actually, that was the one, right? Yeah. Yeah. I remember watching that one too. My mom hated creepy crawlies just in general. Oh my god. That poor woman. She grew up with one kid who just liked giant bugs, and she grew up with another kid, my little brother, who liked giant snakes. My brother David would be responsible for renting Snakes on a Plane, renting the Anaconda movies. There was another one called Boa that I remember watching. It was about a group of people in this, like this tundra outpost. Yeah, it's called Boa. It came out in 2001. It's about people in this like tundra outpost, and they're trapped inside this outpost while there's this huge mega snake going after them. Very interesting movie. Very interesting movie. Boa was real? Yeah, the Boa movie. That one was interesting. I watched a lot more creature feature movies than I thought. But I honestly, with even the amount that I've watched, I feel like I have not even struck the tip of the iceberg. Because, like, first off, there's so many shark movies that I need to catch up on. There's that. There's a lot of snake movies out there that I need to catch up on. My little brother was definitely into, like, big bugs too growing up, like huge fucking bug monster movies. I think there was literally one called Bugs, like just something that he rented one time, and bug movie. I swear to God, if this gives me like A Bug's Life or some shit like that. Bug. Where is it? Oh, it's called Bugs. Has a guy named Antonio Sabato Jr. and an Angie Everhart in it. And it's a 2003 TV movie. Interesting. Yeah. Really cool. Really cool shit. Oh yeah, there's a lot of crocodile movies. Oh yeah, Snakes on a Train. Piranhaconda, the Sharktopus movies. Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf. Oh god, so many cool things. So many cool things. I love these creature feature movies. So much dumb shit out there, but it's funny. Ah, God. This stream's been going on for almost 3 hours. I've just been sitting here talking about movies with you guys. Is this content? Is this what you guys want? Is this it? Is this what you guys like? Let me know. I don't mind. I don't mind feedback. I've enjoyed every second of the 3 hours. Pedro also says yes. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this. I just thought it was fun. Just sit down, talk about fucking whatever for a few hours. I don't know. I mean, if you guys like this, I wouldn't mind like trying to do more streams like this when I don't want to do when I'm trying to put off other video content. Well, I say that, but I'm probably gonna end up working on shit later today, anyways. But no, if you guys like this kind of stream, just sitting down, talking, simple, I would not mind doing that. Those personally for me, that's kind of like my favorite kind of stream. You know, sometimes keeping it simple is the way to go, in my opinion. Is Diego a goof? Am I a goof, Gambit? The people want to know. Oh, you know I'm always down for these, you goob. Chill streams are the best sort of streams. That's what I think too. I wanna do Lego building streams too. I'm gonna keep doing that. He is, but it's adorable. I try. But no. Lake Placid. Yeah, that's another one. It's so weird. The movies that my mom used to let me watch, but would also not let me watch. Like I was able to see Mimic, but I wasn't able to see Lake Placid. And I think it's because Lake Placid had like half naked girls in it. But it's fine. I could watch kids getting murdered by bugs. Because in the Mimic movie, there was a pair of kids that traveled into the subway system, literally got murdered by a giant bug. Literally got murdered. But I couldn't watch Lake Placid because it had half naked girls in it. And yeah. Oh my god. Diego, wait, what? What do we have to watch? What? Oh, Lake Placid. We gotta watch it for the Patreon. We will. I'll do creature features for the Patreon too, in case we run out of dinosaur movies to watch. No, but I told Gambit like I'm down to do like other movies for the Patreon too. Do you want to watch my reaction to them, or like I guess hear my reaction to them? Join the Patreon. Join the Patreon, and you can watch it there. But yeah, I remember one late night chill stream from a while back. Yeah, I used to do these more often, but like I didn't incorporate the camera because I was a bit more self-conscious about myself. But that's kind of why I wanted to like bring the streams back, because it gives me a chance to kind of put myself in front of the camera and to just, be comfortable with just showing my face and just, not just be a voice on the channel, but like be a little bit more. Like I always just thought like, okay, showing my face. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but there was a point where I was attempting to show my face a little bit more on my videos. I would do it every now and again because I kind of wanted to be more of like, I didn't want to be completely faceless in my content, but I realized I'm just not good at it. I'm not. It's just not for me. I have to be reading a script. It's hard for me to memorize stuff and to just look in front of a camera and to just recite that stuff. I can't do that. I'm not good at it. I'm also not a strong speaker. Unless it's scripted, of course. I just can't do stuff like, like right now I'm struggling formulating the sentence for it. So, Yeah, I just prefer, having a script and just reading that in a mic. And I feel like if I'm doing that, I'll be too distracted to like look into the camera, and because it's weird if I'm just like talking to you guys, but like looking out to the side on this for the script. It just seems weird to me. But this gives me the opportunity to put myself in front of the camera and just be more confident about it. And I've been enjoying my time just building Legos, playing games with Facecam, and just being in front of the camera like this, just chatting with you guys. Yeah. No, you guys were awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I saw the Disney Dinosaur one and gotta watch the other one. Oh yeah, Pedro subscribed to the Patreon. By the way, Pedro, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's always cool to see that you're helping out the channel in any way that you can. But yeah, I guess if there's anybody that wants to see extra content or just support the channel in these unfortunate but admittedly tough times, Patreon's always there. But it is what it is. It's the YouTube way. If you're gonna be a YouTuber, you gotta be used to the instability of the platform. It's just how things are. It sucks, but it is what it is. Gotta support my brug. See, I like that. Pedro's awesome. Pedro's lit. Huge Pedro W. I'm sorry in advance because I'm annoying, but thank you. No, Gambit, you're not annoying. The people like you. I don't know. Trust me, I've been there before where I constantly think I'm being annoying. And I still think that way. There's no buts. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I still feel that way. The people like you. My family is fickle with anything subscription related. That's totally fine. No, I totally understand that. I was like that for a while too, but then I'm like, it just depends on what you're investing your money in. Like I get not wanting to waste it on something that you don't like or want. Which is why I'm going to tell you guys that if you are going to subscribe to the Patreon, don't do it solely on the base of wanting to support the channel. Only do it if you're actually interested in the content I'm offering there. Because if you're just doing it to support the channel, like, don't get me wrong, I'd be super appreciative of it, but if you're not really getting anything out of it, that's not really fair. So if you just want to support the channel, all you got to do at that point is to just watch the content, and that's just it. Just watch the content and just enjoy it. But don't go out of your way to just spend money on a Patreon for content that you're not even really gonna want or enjoy. If you guys are interested in me and Gambit just commentating on movies and bickering in the way that we typically do, have at it. Check out the Patreon, but only if you're interested. Yeah. Diego, did you have a hangover? Yeah, it was a slight one. It wasn't as bad as it sometimes can be. It was I woke up this morning and I woke up early this morning and I went to go grab some water, and as I was walking towards my door I was stumbling. I was like dizzy. I got up too quickly. Oh my god. Your guys' commentary is really good because it's like if it was a friend movie night or something. It's really engaging in my opinion. Yeah, I honestly, that's why Gambit was like the perfect person for this, because like just she and I, our dynamic, we just like talking about this shit, and we just like we shit talk the movie. Sometimes it depends on the movie. We shit talk each other. That's a big thing. We're constantly bickering at each other. So if you guys like that, commentary movie Patreon, that's where you can find it. This train needs more drinks. Let's drink again.
No. I don't want to drink.
I'm too tired. I'm too fucky.
I don't want to drink.
Also, comment in the chat. Am I more entertaining sober or am I more entertaining drunk? We both know that either way I can't speak for shit. I am illiterate and dyslexic, whether I am drunk or not.
Sober.
Trike. You know what? Trike's just out here looking out for my health, and I appreciate that. You're a real one, Trike.
Both.
Thank you, dear. Okay, you know what?
You guys are awesome. A lot of you guys are saying both. Holy shit, that's awesome. Actually,
I was actually worried that a lot of people were gonna be like, "Nah, you're more fun when you're drunk." More entertaining drunk. There goes Stu.
I like you either way because you're cute.
Thank you, Gambit.
I'm gonna say sober. Paleo's awesome. Okay, Epic Jason, you got me to laugh. Drober and Sunk.
That's funny. That's a good one. Drunkalostius. That's a funny one. Can we just make Drunkalostius a meme for this channel? For now on, every time I'm doing a drinking stream, I want people to call me a Drunkalostius.
Just for the meme. Okay. Question for Diego. What plans do you have for the channel for this year? Thank you, Realm of Spine Affairs, for asking that question, actually, because I have no fucking clue. Okay. The King Kong video, the style that I did that video in, I really liked. I really liked just going through the history of King Kong movies in that style. You know, just focusing on like a specific type, like a specific, you know, like for this type of video, it was unmade King Kong movies, and just focusing on that and dissecting the history of that, and you know, talking about it. That was really cool to make. I liked that video style. I had fun doing it, and I just like long form content when I'm doing that. My next one that I'm doing, I'm not sure if people have heard. From the beginning, I announced it, but my next one is gonna be in the same style as the King Kong video. It's gonna be called every adaptation of the Lost World. There's a lot. The video's probably gonna be longer than King Kong. I don't know. I don't know yet. It just depends on like how much there is to cover for each adaptation. But there's a lot. There's a lot of comics. There's a few movies out there. There's a couple of TV shows. Excuse me. And there's also some that were like more inspiration than adaptations. And then there were some that were never made but planned. I'm going to include all of it. But I'm just going to, you know, obviously because like a title is not as smooth. Like the title, if it was titled like, oh, the adaptations, inspirations, and unmade projects of the Lost World, obviously that doesn't sound as smooth. So I'm just going to condense it to like every adaptation of the Lost World. I'm going to do that one, and I think I'm going to keep that content style for a while. I already have another idea for it, and it involves Asylum dinosaur movies. Because the Asylum has an interesting history of dinosaur movies, and I kind of want to take a look at it. But yeah, that's kind of what I have planned. Can somebody draw Drunkalostius, please? Can we get some Drunkalostius art? That would actually be kind of funny. You want in on that Asylum one? All right, Gambit, let's talk. We'll do something. I think that'll be funny. You know what? While we're at it, we'll probably do some fucking like Asylum dinosaur commentary videos too for the Patreon, because why the fuck not? Drunkalostius event. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, Trike. Yeah, hell yeah. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'll put Drunkalostius in Mid-Journey. That's gonna be fun. Hell yeah. Asylum. That's funny.
But yeah, no. You know, the Asylum is shit, but the dinosaur movies are actually surprisingly like entertaining. Can I post it in your Discord? Yeah, we actually have a channel specifically meant for AI shit posting. So if you have like dumb AI stuff that you want to share, definitely share it. It's so like it's funny some of the things that I have seen and that people try to pass off as like legitimate art. Oh my god. Oh my god. Drunkalostius and Euplos syphilis. Ghidorah. That's funny. Oh my god, this is so dumb, but it's funny. Fuck my life. I feel tired. Will I regret joining your Discord server? 100%. I mean, I wouldn't see why. If you want a serious answer, I don't see why you would be. We're just chilling there. If you're chill with us, we'll be chill with you back. Simple as that. You know, that's it. We don't. You know, it's the place where people like to share their stories, share their art, and just talk about dinosaurs, kaiju's, monsters, speculative evolution, and the like. So, join it if you want. If that sounds interesting to you. It's in the description, along with other links to other places that I make content in. So yeah. You'll join there someday? Yeah, there's no pressure. You don't have to join the server if you don't want to, but we do our best to just make a community of people that, you know, just like this stuff and just want to talk about it in a chill place. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. When we first made the server, we didn't want it to be like a Twitter-esque place. You know, we didn't want it to be fucking garbage and toxic. At the risk of sounding like I'm just plugging the damn plays, joining was probably one of the best choices I've made in a long while. You know what, Paleo? I'm glad you joined and you graced us with your amazing art and your amazing attitude and positivity and you just uplifting everybody else. And along with, you know, other people, like, you know, we have Trike, Chameleon, Stu, all those guys, you know, they also make art and I'm not sure about, most of them at least make art. They either make art, they make stories, they give each other pointers and they help out each other a lot. It's really cool. It's just a cool place in general. Yeah, of course, man. Absolutely. Yeah. You feel welcomed by us? Well, I'm glad. We try, like, you know, again, we don't want to be toxic, but we'll be toxic if we have to. All right, don't step on any toes in that server. Oh man. Oh, check out the Drunkalostius in your Discord. Okay, fuck it, I'll do it. Give me a second. Let's see. Damn, this place has been busy. Hey, art gallery. Oh wait, that's the art gallery. Hold on. That's not the. Oh, here we go. Hey, no. Hey, I shit post. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That's one of them. That's pretty fucking funny. Hold on, there's another one. This is so stupid. But I love it. Holy shit. That's awesome. That's so cool. Oh god, apparently we have an influx of people joining. God damn. You guys have been busy. Ah, that's hilarious. That is so funny. I lost a few bits of my sanity in the server, but it's good. Yeah, very true. Oh my god. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'll call you Ramos. Thank you, Ramos. Or Ramos. For doing the Drunkalostius meme. That was funny. It has lips. Can we get a Pimpasaurolophus? You guys are fucking crazy. Listen, I'm not condoning it, but it would be interesting to see. No problem. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh my god, this is so funny. Jurassic Junction is both positive and negative for everyone's mental health. That's so true. But yeah, been a good one. Wow, we've been going for 3 hours. I did not think we were gonna go for that long. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoy doing this stream. I almost don't want to end it. I'm feeling like I should end it because I should probably get some other stuff done today. But I almost don't want to. I like this stream. I just like hanging out and talking and chilling. Oh, excuse me. But I like these kinds of streams. I like just sitting down and hanging out. I might do more of these. I don't know what. So I already asked earlier, so I won't ask again. But you guys seem to like this, so I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing more of these kinds of streams. This was just fun, just to sit down and talk about like monster movies and dinosaurs and just all that shit. Yeah. I have made a formal description of the Drunkalostius in the AI channel. That's awesome. I missed the last 2 hours. Don't worry, we'll do more of these. We'll do more of these next week. I'll probably keep them as weekend streams. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe if like later in the week, if I'm feeling up for it. Maybe. Actually, no. No, usually my evenings are pretty fucking packed with other stuff that I have to do. So I'm not going to make promises on that. But I'll keep doing weekend streams. I'll keep doing weekend streams where I, you know, what do you call it? Just do random stuff. Whether it's playing bean battles again, whether it's me fucking building Legos, or just sitting in front of the camera talking. But this was fun, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you to all of the people who donated. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are awesome. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. This was a really fun stream. So thank you guys so much for just making this late morning / early afternoon just a bit more entertaining. But that's all I have to say for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. You all suck. Haha.